Well, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Leo. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. 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 I'm starting now. How's it going, Mr. Leo? Hope you're doing well. Another month, another Patreon stream. Patreon stream number 78. Wow. I'm gonna start by... I'm gonna try to get 2 pages done, or at least largely done. So, but I gotta start from scratch. Let's begin with these. I'm good, Mr. Leo. I'm good. I'm good. Busy. I wish I had more time to do all the stuff. But you know why that is? It's probably because I'm currently trying to upload 3,700 videos to YouTube. I have a feeling that if I didn't have 3,700 videos to upload to YouTube, I'd have a lot more time to do things. But it turns out 3,700 videos uploaded to YouTube. It takes a while. It takes a while. It's always taking a lot of time. I did a bunch today. I'm up to 1,367. You know? I did so many videos, it felt like I was doing... It felt like I put hundreds of videos up, but it was actually only 40. Can you believe it? But just gotta keep doing it. Well, I feel like I should get done as much as I can before the May 19th deadline. Now that they've changed the deadline. So, up to 1,367. I mean, it's coming along. When I get to 1,800, that'll be halfway. Imagine that. Imagine having half the videos uploaded to YouTube. Imagine that. That'd be something. Well, of course, one of the bad things is that I can't upload any of the new videos. I really want to upload them in order, so I want to maintain the sequence of the videos, proper sequence, so I don't want to upload them out of order. So I can't, therefore I can't upload new videos for a long time. Dude, what is this from? Enemy Zero, or is this from Lunacy? It's one of those, I bet. Lunacy. That was a cool game. They were both, I mean, Enemy Zero was amazing. Lunacy's pretty cool too. Lunacy, aka Toriko. Pretty cool game. There's a lot of cool games that I've played. Maybe it should be like this. What about you, Mr. Leo? What are you up to? What are you up to right now? In Leo World, are you doing anything? Playing any games? Watching any media? Man, dude, this piece of music is so good, though. Like that part right there. Maybe like this. That might be good. Skittles. Oh, hello, Skittles. How's it going? Hug to you, too. You haven't had the heart for it lately. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Leo. Sorry to hear that. Well, hang in there. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I need to put in the commands. More awkward hugs from Mr. Leo. How are you doing, Skittles? What are things? How are things in Skittles world? You're welcome, Mr. Leo. If you ever need to talk about anything, you know, you could talk to us. You can talk to me, even though I'm a silly man. You could talk to Skittles. He knows about more things than just Alf. Skittles, do you know about more things than Alf? Gotta do my art stream. I figured it would be a good time to do an art stream now before the convention. Get some of these pages done that I need to get done. And then Thursday, of course I don't know if I'll even be at the convention, but the plan is to get in. It's a maybe. The next 2 weekends are maybe conventions. And we'll see if we get in or not. If I don't get in, at least I'll have a lot more free time to do all this stuff. If I do get in, though, it's also good because I can make money. So either way, everybody wins. At least I win. Alf, that's true. Alf episodes do cover a wide variety of things. Skittles, have you watched any Alf anytime recently? When's the last time you watched some Alf? I have not sat down through any Alf episodes. But you know what we were watching? Not Alf, but me and the family were watching some episodes of the 80s sitcom Perfect Strangers, which is still good. That show is still good. Man. It's kind of nice, kind of refreshing to go back and watch old sitcoms once in a while. Kind of nice. Okay. This is good. This is good for this page. This is gonna be page 16. All right, let me lay out this page as well. So I'm gonna be going to Minneapolis this weekend, just to try to get in there, and then that's a 6-hour drive. I think it's 6 hours. We'll see if we get into that one. Gotta leave Thursday morning. I don't really know what it's like to get into that one off the. Well, they put some information on their website, so I know that I know for a fact that they do sell their tables at the show, and I even know what time they sell them at. I'm all good as far as that. The only thing I don't know is if you can get on a list ahead of time, or first come first served, or probably they sell them at. Probably they don't take any lists or anything, and it's first come first served at 5 p.m. on Friday. But I'm gonna go early just in case they have a list. No, I've been here a couple times, but the other times I got in the normal way, so it's a different procedure. You get in the normal way, but you know, it's a little bit more of a typical convention. Like it's a little bit more of like a typically small convention. I know basically what it's like. And there's probably a pretty good chance I'll get in just going off the street. Probably pretty good. It's worth to go in those 6 hours. And I don't know, I expect it to probably be decent if I get in. Not too concerned. And then next week, there's another maybe convention, Anime Central. You know, I usually get into that one normally. I don't know what happened this year, but for some reason they did not. They put me on the waiting list. But, you know, there's probably a good chance I can get on this off the street as well. I mean, probably, hopefully. Well, I mean, it's a local show. It's a local show. I don't have to go very far to try. At least with that one. So that's next weekend. That's not this weekend. That's the following weekend. So for that one, you know, I don't have to like go travel a long way to. There'll be a lot more room to stream. Like if I don't get in, I can just stream as normal. And even if I do get in, I'll be home in the evening. So I probably won't stream though during the show. Just I'll be probably too tired. But I could. Oh, do you guys like Wolfenstein music? I do. Skittles and Mr. Leo. That is your names. And Gizmo! Hello, Gizmo. How's it going? Gizmo as well. Viewers of the stream. Oh, you know, there's so many memories. There's so many I'm going back through the YouTube. I'm YouTubing all these videos, you know, and there's so many memories. I just finished uploading the Horror Month for 2018, where we played through Shadow Tower and Kodelka. I bet some of you remember that. I remember, like, you guys are pretty into Kodelka. I mean, I seem to remember that you liked Kodelka. Everybody liked Kodelka. That was a good stream. And, like, I just put up Booby Kids as well. Skittles, I just put up Booby Kids. And you remember how you were pestering me for a long time to, like, submit a world record? Which I wouldn't want to do because the actual run had, like, use of save states in it. No, but, you know, I was thinking, I should go back and replay that game, though. I should go back and replay it and try to do a single segment run. I should do that with a couple games. I should do that with Booby Kids and Reflect World and a couple other games that I know are short, where I could easily do a run and submit it. Actually, you know, I think I could do it with Genpei Tomaden, even though I'm pretty sure that somebody has a speedrun video somewhere, but I think it may not be on speedrun.com, so I could just claim it. But that's one that I was thinking about. Streaming again pretty soon. Genpei Tomaden. I know, Skittles. It was. Like, and those times I was less restrained about, like, using save states for things like if I was in the middle of a playthrough and I just wanted to come back the next day, I might put a save state down and load it the next day. I try really hard to never do that anymore. Kodelka was cool. Yeah, it was like a 4-disc release. From reading about it, I get the impression it was a pretty modest success, that Kodelka. And it seemed like it was not widely distributed in America. It may have done okay in Japan. It did well enough that Saknoff, you know, continued this series as Shadow Hearts. I know. Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, I never use save states on stream to, like, get advantage in the game. I mean, I can't say never, but... Because... I think there have been a couple games I've done save state practice. Even that I don't want to do. But I really don't like to use save states at all on stream anymore. Unless, like, say it's like a game where I just want to show off a bunch of cool stuff in the game and I happen to have it save stated. I might do that, but... No, I mean, I don't like to watch people that use save states either, but they have their place. They have their place, you know. I mean, they can be useful occasionally, Personally, if I'm just casually playing through a game, I would try not to use. I mean, I just wouldn't use save states for any reason. No, I can't say that. I was thinking about what were we just playing recently? We were playing something. We were playing an Amiga game that kept crashing. Was it? Yeah, Moonstone. I was on my third playthrough. I was making save states, and if it had crashed again, I was gonna load. I tried really hard to avoid it, but I was gonna do it. But we didn't end up needing to do it though. But I was going to. That was a situation where it's like, you know, you're playing an Amiga game, like a 2-hour playthrough, and it's crashed twice. You know, like I know. Well, you know, because it's just, it doesn't feel. There's a bunch of reasons. It doesn't feel legit if you've beaten the game and you've used save states in any way. You know, you want to stay away from that mechanical cheating. And more importantly, I mean, honestly, like, I'll tell you, people using save states for things like how I used them back in the day, like with Booby Kids, for example. Like, just simply using them to, like, save a game and save your place as, like, a bookmark and then reload it the next day for the next stream. That's totally 100% fine. With me, if I'm watching somebody and they do that, that's, like, totally 100% fine. I don't care. At all. But if a streamer is using save states to, like, sort of cheat the game, like, if they're like, well, this game doesn't have enough checkpoints, so I'm just going to use some save states here, something like that, it just makes me want to, it makes me not watch, personally. Like, I feel like it ruins the drama. It ruins the drama of the game. Like, I really want to see people, you know. Well, look, you know, if they're using it sparingly, it's still not that bad, I guess. The worst is, I've seen a couple streamers, like, start using save states, like, start using them, like you know how, like, it can get out of hand? That's true, Mr. Leo. Like, Persona 1 does that as well. In the Snow Queen quest, you can't save normally. You have to do the bookmark save where it deletes it. Yeah, there's some games do that. It's pretty interesting. Well, that's, like, a little bit different. I guess save state could mean different things, but we tend to use the word in a particular way. But, like, you know, yeah, like, you know, like how it, like, somebody, like, uses a save state to, like, they die to, they're playing sort of normal, but they use a save state to, like they die and they lose a bunch of progress, and then they use a save. Well, I'll just reload my save state or whatever, and then they start to do it more and more, and then pretty soon they're, like, save stating, like, every 10 seconds and, like, reloading every. And I think most people don't really want to watch that, or, well, no, maybe I shouldn't say. Probably a lot of people are fine with that, but I think there's a lot of people that wouldn't want to watch that. Like, that's not fun. That's true, Mr. Ray. That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's more the multiplayer element, but, like, also if you're, as far as, like, a stream goes. Like, if you're playing a game for other people to watch, it just kind of ruins the sanctity of the playthrough. It ruins the drama, you know? It ruins the excitement of the playthrough, you know? Oh yeah, that's the worst. Like, when people are using the rewind feature a lot, and then, or save states, it's annoying too. I mean, and I talked about this when the Tomb Raider game came out, when the Tomb Raider remaster came out, which, you know, I like that remaster overall because it replaced an even worse, terrible PC version on Steam, and it's just so good that it replaced that. But the problem with that is, you know, it took away the save crystals. Now, they were still in the game, but they were only in New Game Plus, you know? It was the PC style of saving where you could save anywhere and load anywhere. And watching, the thing is, and people will say, well, the original game was too hard because there was not enough save points or whatever. Watching people, like, try to play that game with the save state style of saving, where you could just save and load anywhere freely, you realize how much it like corrupts the playthrough, you know? Like, first of all, like for a game like Tomb Raider 1, where the controls have a learning curve and a lot of people don't really understand how to play, it acts as, I mean, let me put it this way. Everybody who like plays that way, they never learn how to play the game. It's like, it's an epidemic with that game. With Tomb Raider 1, there's a huge swath of people that think that Tomb Raider 1 has bad controls. And I'm convinced the reason why they think that is because they played the PC version, and specifically because the game allows you to never have to learn how to play because of its save system. They just never learned how to. It's like, you know, every time you're just platforming and you don't even know that there's a walk button. So every time you plunge off a platform, you like load your save, and you play through that way. You try to brute force the game that way, like not even like learning basic things about the game. Then you like eventually get frustrated and you walk away thinking, well, that's just a bad game. You know, whereas if you actually had to play the game normally and naturally, you would be forced to learn the controls. You'd be forced to like actually learn there's a walk button. Maybe you try the tutorial, maybe you like pay attention, you know? But I mean, it really did happen. Like tons of people, like people who played that game and didn't know the game that well and were playing it like newly and were just sort of abusing the save system, bounced off the game. From what I saw, like a lot, that seemed to be the pattern. And it was only people that knew the game, like people that were like, that had played, they were like, you know, that liked the game and played before, were like playing the game properly for the most part. Yeah, that's totally optional. Mr. Leo, yeah. Right. And you know, like even if they do know that there's a walk button in the game, they might forget about, they might just like not want to use it, like that's not important. They might sort of not really pay a lot of attention to that tutorial and sort of miss some of the nuances, you know? No, it's just, you know, well, okay, well I don't know. What was the point? I'm sort of getting on a tangent. Like, I guess my point is that, like, save states, they have that effect on all games, though, I believe. Like, it kind of corrupts your playing. Like, because of that temptation, you just end up saving more and more, just in case, and it sloppifies your play. You play more and more sloppy as a result. Like, if you don't have the safety net of, like, knowing you can reload your game, you can undo a mistake, you play much better. Like, I think just psychologically you play better. And then people walk away from games thinking that they're worse than they actually are. They don't have as good controls. I think, honestly, I think it psychologically changes everything if you, like, sort of bring save states into a game that shouldn't have them. You know? So it's kind of really like a big shame whenever like these releases of retro games add in rewind features. I wish they wouldn't do that, you know? I like the way that retro games do it. You know? I like retro games would have sometimes they would have cheat codes. If you're frustrated with the game, you put the cheat code in. But there's sort of a veil around that, like a psychological veil, because you know those were marketed and explained as cheat codes, and you knew you were cheating. You knew you weren't playing the game normally. That's just, I don't know, I feel like that's very different from like having the cheats built into the game as a normal feature, like their modern style of like rewind features and save states built in. Um, I could probably, I'm sorry, I was kind of I was getting a little bit into my talking, and I was not paying super good attention to what I was doing. Wait a second. Wait. Well, let me see here. Maybe I should zoom out a bit, actually, for this drawing. Yeah, probably should just zoom out. Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, of course, I have cheated myself through like many games. You know, back when emulators were new, and there was like when emulators were new, and you could like play through games in emulation, like in the old days, and there was like this novelty around like stuff like save states and being able to like cheat through all these games that we didn't used to be able to do. It felt really cool to be able to like sort of like mechanically cheat through all these games. I've had that experience myself, but after a certain point I sort of realized that wasn't really that fun anymore. But I'll still use save states once in a while for like practicing a game maybe. But I mean, like, you know, it's of course people should do what they want. Metal Machine, what's up? People should absolutely do whatever is fun for them. Yeah, of course you could say that. Well, I mean, you know, nobody's saying anything different from that. But at the same time, I think you can also talk about this, you know, whatever you think is the psychology behind these features, you know, because sometimes, you know, we have things in common, sometimes we don't, but sometimes, you know, I mean, it's just good to talk about maybe, you know, what you think about these various features of games. So, yeah, people will enjoy things differently. Yeah. Playing Nesticle between calls, Metal Machine. I really want to go back and I want to like, one day I want to like just use Nesticle again for fun. Just for I have nostalgia with Nesticle. Have you guys ever like tried using Nesticle again? Yeah, that bloody hand cursor. Metal Machine, how's it going? What's up? Alright, Skittles, enjoy your dinner. ZSNES as well. I also have nostalgia for ZSNES as well. But I've used that much more recently. I don't quite have the nostalgia's not quite there for that. I've used it too recently. And I still use SNES 9X, as a matter of fact. I still use it. I probably would have nostalgia for both of those if I had stopped using them. It was mind-blowing. Yeah, that was the first time like an emulator had gotten... Well, that's the first time I remember an emulator like becoming like a big thing. Zancredis, what's up? I gotta try. Unfortunately, this setup that I have, it's not really the best. Wait. Oh man, I just kind of messed it up, I guess. It's not really the best. It's very like ghetto kind of rigged here with the camera just kind of sitting up on this thing, and because of that, it's maybe a little bit too loose, you know. But I can't really help that. I don't know what to, like, this camera just, it doesn't really have a way, I don't have a way to screw it into this arm as far as I'm aware. Even if I did, it would be a real pain. The other setup I had where you could, like, kind of, it was screwed onto a thing that I could just attach to the thing. Well, part of it, partly, I mean, I could get a new mechanical arm, I guess, for this thing, but yeah, maybe I should. I don't know. Yeah, this is Wrecking Crew music. Do you like it? I'm glad. Yeah, Wrecking Crew's a good game. I liked it too. I played it on Fliptendo. I don't think I've actually beaten it on stream, though. It has a lot of levels. You use BSNES? I haven't used that. Well, I probably should, but honestly, like, SNS 9X, for most purposes, has worked fine for me. It hasn't been a problem. Yeah, new mechanical arm to replace this cyborg arm I have. I've got a Luke Skywalker arm. Oh, I wish, though. That'd be sick, Mr. Leo. Nah. Yeah, the arm that the webcam is on. Yeah, 100 stages. I think I might have finished it on an emulator one time. But I never finished it on stream. I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind because it's a good game. But, you know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I played that game. Well, I have so many games to play. So many games to play. Hold on a second. I gotta check something for like a reference for this art, though. You guys like Doom music? I do. Haha. That's a funny question, Mr. Leo. Maybe forget about drawing. I'm sure there'd be like become like people that would be anti-cybernetics that would like say that if you get just your existence is cheating, but they wouldn't use the word cheating. They'd say that like you're an affront to God or something. That's what they were saying, Mr. Leo. This is from Doom, of course. Doom is so good. Oh, the soundtrack. I mean, well, yeah, it is so good. But the soundtrack is really good. I mean, the soundtrack is amazing. What am I looking for? Hold on a second. A piece of art here. I need to see how I drew a character from before for reference. By the way, I have song requests on. If you want to put in preferably retro game music, feel free. Retro game music is fine. Cyborg wars are coming. Imagine that. Maybe, yeah, with the AI that's going on, maybe the cyborg wars are coming. Oh, I see. Is that how I drew that character? I see. Yeah, I guess. Okay. I guess that makes sense what I did there. All right, I see. Drawing the character over the panels right now, so it's going all the way down the page. In fact, I think I probably. Wait, I don't know how I mean, I have to redraw this anyway. I just do this wrong. I have to rethink and redraw. Yeah, I would too. Metal Machine. Well, of course. I mean, your name is Metal Machine. Of course you would. We already knew that from your Twitch handle. Red Mages, hello. Song requests are on. Feel free to put in your crazed music. And we've got Doom right now. And I'm trying to draw, and so far it's not going so good. Let's see. It should be more like. I got the proportions wrong. I need to have like body type like this. Yeah, it should be like that. Yeah. Exactly, Metal Machine. See, I can read you like a book. Red Mages, I heard you were crazed. Is that true? Red Mages, we were just talking about save states. Red Mages and Metal Machine. What do you guys think about save states? It's not too late. It's not too late. Chime in with your opinion. Tell us. What do you think about save states? What do you think about streamers who use them? Should they have to lose a hand? And if so, what should be the process of taking away that hand? Should it be given a cybernetic hand? Anyway, what's something? Yeah. I know, of course. You know what that reminds me of, guys? No, I mean, yeah, it reminds me of like, this Seinfeld episode where the Seinfeld episode where I don't remember the episode, but like it was something to do with being gay, and anytime being gay would be brought up, everyone would be like, well, not that there's anything wrong with that. And the refrain of, well, it kind of reminds me of that. Of course, anyway, anyone who wants to play the game is fine. Of course, yeah, no, yeah, not that there's anything wrong with that. Of course, anyway, anyone who wants to play the game is fine. Of course. Most authentic experience. That's true. But, you know, it's not necessarily, yeah, I mean, the reason that I don't use them is not necessarily because I want the most authentic experience per se. Although, I do like to get the authentic experience of what it's like to play just the game, you know? You never beat the game before? Yeah. Well, usually I don't either. I mean, I guess it does depend on the game, maybe, sometimes. Jerry would have issues with save states. George would say he doesn't use them and then lie about it. That's funny. I don't use save... What's the deal with save states? What's the deal? I can't. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't do it. On me, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. You get a lot more out of games if you play them authentically, generally, I think. Well, you know, I think that... obviously, everybody's different, but I think if you're just sort of, I think generally speaking, people, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like people that are into retro games don't enthusiastically like go through like their whole library of games and play through them all with save states, right? Don't you think that's probably pretty rare? I mean, you can say, oh, of course, you know, of course. However anybody wants to play is fine, and I don't know how people. There's always going to be somebody who does everything, but generally I think enthusiasts probably don't want to use save states when they're playing games. I think if you're like sort of just approaching a game more casually and kind of just want to see the content, you might save through it. But probably a lot of people wouldn't bother because you can just simply go to YouTube and a lot of people do that. Like, we live in the YouTube generation. You know? We live in the Let's Play generation. You know? Like, it's so normalized now to watch other people play games that, like, it kind of defeats the purpose of that style, that thing of, like, save stating through games. You know? I feel like, before that was as normal, maybe, like, the novelty and coolness of, like, kind of cheating your way through a game to see its content was maybe more appealing. You know? Which is not to say, like, people still, of course, will, like, mess around with games with save states, too. But they're probably not enthusiastically, like, getting into the game. They're just sort of messing with it. And then it's kind of like how, you know, like, a lot of people will own a lot of games, but they won't necessarily play most of the stuff they own. Or, you know, you'll have a whole library of the games, but you don't really play them for more than, like, a half hour, you know? This sort of, like, very casual kind of, oh, yeah, you know, let's just mess around with this, mess around with that. And that's when you're more likely to kind of save, you know, just kind of use save states to do whatever, right? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people who, like, it seems like a lot of people that like retro games don't even necessarily play that many games themselves. They kind of, they get their gaming vicariously. It's a lot more normal now for people to get their gaming vicariously, isn't it? Or it seems like. And even though, like, I play a lot of games still, I also watch people play games as well. I just, you know, have too much gaming going on. Constantly feeding games into my brain. Probably too much gaming. Too many games. What is this? Stage of Dandy J. Looks like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. What's that? Looks familiar though. 7. Dandy J. 7. Stage of Dandy J. Do I know this game? It's supposed to be fun. Waku Waku 7. Ah, I see. Wow, nice. Nice pull. Nice pull, Mr. Theo. Amiga Castlevania, if the game is completely unfair and trash. But also, like, with Amiga Castlevania, I would think there's a good chance you might not be able to just simply watch a playthrough on the videos. Like, yeah, I mean... Or I don't know, I mean, you might get fed up with it and then just want to save state through it to see the rest of the content for sure. But when you're talking about, like, more rare Amiga games and computer games, oftentimes it may not be a playthrough. The only way to see the content is to save state through it. At that point, you're just doing it for like research. It's like, I think of that sort of like as archaeology. Sometimes I'm doing that with like some of the weird Famicom games I'm playing. Like it's just about like game archaeology. Although I still will not save state it on stream, except for in really, really extreme cases maybe, which I can't think of any offhand. But generally, I might do that with certain Amiga games, though. But generally, it's more just like using a guide. Because, like, realistically, it's just not worth it to try to port over, like, some obscure Famicom games. And nobody really wants me to sit there for, like, days and days trying to, like, figure out what to do, you know? It kind of depends on the game. Like, when it comes to, like, playing stuff blind, that's, like, a different thing, but... I base that on whether I think it would be worthwhile to do a blind experience. That is true. That is a problem with save states. It is trivialize. It does trivialize it, yeah. But, you know, a lot of people approach games trivially, you know? A lot of people maybe want it to be trivialized, because like that way you can get the experience of having it just sort of like the content fed into your brain. But I mean, yeah. You know, it depends. I mean, like, I guess and maybe it depends on your mood as well. But it's good to go on some journeys sometimes with games, I think. They'd have the journey. I don't necessarily want to play a super hyper challenging game like all the time. Sometimes it's good to have something a little bit lighter, and then once in a while, you know, it's good to go on like a tough journey. Sometimes I bite off more than I can chew and end up like playing something like Rad Racer for 33 hours, and I don't know, maybe that wasn't the best use of my time. But then again, it's still I still don't mind it. It's still like a good memory, you know? It's a good memory that I have that I wouldn't have had if I didn't do it. You know, it's just good to go on these journeys once in a while. But, you know, I don't know. And it's something that... It's just something to, like, you know, you just put it out there, you know? Like, in the gaming landscape, it's so easy to have content just sort of force-fed into your brain, and it's so easy to sort of like be a gaming zombie, I feel like, you know, like somebody who sort of absorbs a lot of gaming content but isn't enjoying it, or you're sort of like just sort of going through the motions, which I don't know, that sort of feels like it's a real phenomenon. Like I even know people like they're like, I don't know, who like who like video games. They like a lot of games, but they never feel like playing anything, or they never feel like playing anything for more than a half hour, something like that. I don't know. DuckTales 2 music. Hey, that was a pretty good. So I still have never played DuckTales 2 to this day. Or DuckTales 2 maybe. The Super Street Fighter 2 Cammy ending. That's interesting. Can't waste energy caring what other people do. I can waste energy caring what other people do. But I'm not to. I wouldn't want to. Not to be bothered, but it's just interesting to think about psychology, I guess. I could be bothered to think about it. Well, I'm not trying to think about it in a negative way. It's good. I think it's good to think about what other people do sometimes. Well, you know, because, you know, we're all different, but we're also all kind of the same. We have a lot of things in common. Evil power steals on. Zuntata. In the wind, I see. Alright. Well, hello there. I just come right in. Let's see what she put in there. Okay. Oh, the Grady Sphere Arcade soundtrack. That's a good one. Red Mages, I will waste energy caring about what you do. I'll waste energy caring about that. Oh. Zuntata music is really good. I'm not really happy with these pants, I don't know. Red Mages, how do you feel about pants? Evil power steals on, how are you doing? Exactly, Red Mages, that's true. It's not wasting energy when it's something you care about, sure. Well, I definitely... I will waste energy thinking about other people, but I will not waste energy... I will try not to waste energy, you know, on negativity. Because that feels like a waste. Ah, my wife in the Philippines is awake. This is cool. What is this from? Is this from the Darius game? What is this from? Darius Burst. Ah, I thought of Darius. Sounds like it. Need for the great thing. Oh, nice. That's cool. Sorry that my art is not really like this. It's too hard. I'm trying to draw like a full page drawing this guy, so I have to keep moving it around. It's not the best. Okay, let me just like take it down now. Also, some of these panels are gonna be using some reused backgrounds from previous panels, so I'm gonna leave them blank for now. GTV as well. This is cool though. Zuntata is awesome. Well, save states. Anyway, I mean, yeah, you know, personally, I try not to use them on stream. And I do respect people that... I like streamers that go out of their way to sort of avoid using them to preserve the drama of the game. I do appreciate that in a streamer. And usually, like, that's the kind of streamer I want to watch. That's what's more entertaining for me to watch. Ooh. I'm not sure if I like the Super Nintendo version or the arcade version better, the soundtrack. I feel like the Super Nintendo version might be better. And there might be like a lot of Super Nintendo ports where I kind of like the Super Nintendo music better than the arcade. But this one, yeah, I think I definitely prefer the Super Nintendo one by a bit. I like the sound channels used. Although this is... Although that instrument right there is really cool. It's not in the Super Nintendo version. I love Zuntata too. Well, I'm learning to love Zuntata. I still don't know. I don't have a lot of Zuntata knowledge, but I love I love some of the stuff I've heard so far. Zuntata is awesome. In the final bass. Ah, yeah, that is one of the best ones. There's so many good songs. Gradius 3 is just such a good soundtrack. It's so good. That's just such a good soundtrack. Gradius 4 seems like it has a great soundtrack as well. I still have yet to play Gradius 4 and 5. But I feel like you can't beat Gradius 3. It's one of those games you can't really beat. The soundtrack's too good. I was thinking about replaying Gradius 3 for Replay May. That's one that's on the list. But I might not do that one. That's one I might... Because I got too many Super Nintendo games I gotta edit some out. And that one might get edited out. I just have too... There's too many lists. I can't get to all the games that, like, I want to replay. So probably that and Super R-Type. As much as I wanted to replay that, it's just gonna be... It's gonna take too much time right now, I think. Oh yeah, this sounds like... I was gonna say Zuntata music, is it? Night Striker. But I don't know this game though, actually. It sounds like Zuntata music. This one I'm not familiar with though, this game. This probably is Zuntata, right? That's why you put it in here. Does it run a Zuntata theme now? Which is a good theme. Yeah, I could just kind of tell. I never heard this before. Got that Zuntata sound. Cosmo. Oh man, you like all the songs. I just read your thing. You like all the songs I like too. Cosmo Plan is really good too. I forget what Final Shot is. That one's called. Now, I really like the First Stages song as well, and Gradius 3 is really good. So much good ones. So much good music. Guys, put in some more good music in the thing. The final... Oh, I see. I see. That's like the music where everything gets dark and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Ah, you know what's also really cool is the Final Stages song is really cool as well. That's a really good one. That song's really cool. But for the first part of the Final Stage, I think. You know, I just played Darius 3 for the first time recently. I had heard that song before. What is it, Visioners? Or something? I'd heard that song before, but man, it sounds really good in the game. That music is so good. I was beside myself with excitement. Could go back and play Darius 3 some more. Dude, now some Sonic 3 music from Angel Island. Generally, I kind of don't like Sonic 3 soundtrack as much as 1 or 2. Like, I really like Sonic 1 and 2 soundtrack a lot. 3's doesn't quite have the same feeling to me. But, like, there is some good tracks. It's still a good soundtrack. We're gonna play all these Sonic games on stream. Well, for Replay May, I'm thinking about doing Sonic 1 very soon. Which I've never actually beaten on stream. And I only played it like a very long time ago. But I have beaten it off stream, it's just been a long time. Fake is your favorite song in Darius Gaiden? Fake. Fake, okay. Well, I don't know the rest of the songs that well, so I don't remember which one it is. The song's pretty cool, though. I like that loungy sound to this. Alright, guys. I guess we talked about save states enough, right? Should we just talk about game music now? Guys, what do you think about game music? Tell me all your opinions about game music. Okay, now you talk. I can't talk anymore. I'm getting tired. I'm trying to draw and talk. Don't you guys understand? It's really hard. It's hard to draw and talk. Trying to, like, open my mouth and say words is difficult. Nah, this expression looks good. I think that, yeah. Yeah, this is good. You're in favor of it? Me too, Miss Lou. I forget what we were going to just talk. What did I ask again? Sorry, hold on a second. Let me just reload my brain. I think it needs to be reset. Game music is good. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Exactly. See, I'm a good streamer. I'm good at making content. I've thought about doing game music streams where we just simply, like, maybe either I pick a bunch of songs or we could have, like, special guests who pick songs and then we all just, like, kind of rate the songs. We make ratings. I mean, a billion people have game music, even retro-themed game music podcasts, and, you know, sometimes I listen to Legacy Music Hour. You know, I know Mr. Leo does as well. Mr. Leo, do you still listen to that? So, we listen to some, but I mean, you know, and it wouldn't be a podcast; it'd be a stream. But you know, streams are kind of like podcasts. Once upon a time, I wanted to do my own podcast, but I tried to do a little bit, but it didn't really work out. Yeah, reload my brain save state. That's a good one, Mr. Leo. I should. It's good advice. That's good advice. Woo! Yeah, me too, Mr. Leo. I've had trouble, like, keeping up with podcasts, and I've just been too busy lately. Maybe I'll try to catch up on them when I'm driving to Minneapolis. That's usually when I do most of my podcast listening, is when I have a long drive to do. But I've been listening to, like, a lot of other stuff. I've been listening to, like, a lot of game music while I drive lately. And, you know, just a lot of different stuff, so. That's like the only. I used to listen to a ton of podcasts. Do you guys ever listen to podcasts? I used to listen to a ton of podcasts, and I phased out almost all of them. There's a few that I listen to old episodes of sometimes, but the only one that I still listen to new episodes of is just Legacy Music Hour. Like, that's it. It's all come down to just that. It's weird. Ooh, this game is on my this game is also on my list for Replay May as a possible arcade game to replay. I put a bunch on there. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to all of them, but I really want to replay Elevator Action Returns. Played it once on stream a long time ago. I didn't get the good ending. Mini Soda. Yeah, this is also Zunkata. That's right. I remember that. You listen to podcasts every day. What do you listen to, Mr. Leo? Jogging or doing dishes or watering the lawn? Yeah, I think that makes sense. You listen to 2 podcasts? What do you guys listen to? I used to listen to, like, a bunch of stuff. I used to listen to, like, Kevin Smith podcasts. There's, like, a local radio dude. In Chicago, I used to listen to his podcast. He would talk about movies. And I still listen to like the Penn Jillette podcast once in a while, but I sort of phase it out a bit. And what else? Oh, I used to listen to like all the Jeremy Parrish related, like One Up related podcasts, and listen to all those. I kind of got, but I sort of, I liked them at first, and then I started to grow sort of this distaste for all of them. But for a while, I was really into like all those One Up related, Jeremy Parrish related podcasts. Serious intellectual stuff and silly told nonsense. Yeah, Retronauts. I used to listen to Retronauts. Are they still doing it? It's been a long time since I've listened to Retronauts. I never listened to Mark Maron. Oh no, I listened to like maybe I think I listened to one episode or one or two episodes. Only when like there was a guest on that I liked. But yeah, maybe I've listened to him once or twice. Conan's podcast, I never tried that. And some manga-related ones. Oh yeah, I don't really listen to any manga-related podcasts. His neurotic personality. Yeah, well, I don't have any problem with him. It's just more that, you know, these days, I'm not really looking. I guess I'm not really looking for new podcast. I don't know, I probably should. Maybe I'm at the point where I should. But I don't know. I guess I'm still not at the point where I need more content. I only listen to them when I'm driving in the car anyway. It's like I just don't. I don't need more things to fill my time. I already have. These days, it's more about streams, I guess. And pretty much like complete. It's just been pared down to TMR and Macaw. But TMR is more just like I go there to like kind of socialize with the people that are there a little bit. And Macaw is the only person that actually watches streams sometimes. And that's pretty much it. Well, I mean, lately, what's been occupying all my time is just like uploading YouTube videos. I don't have time. I don't have time for anything. I don't have time for the movies I want to catch up with or anything. And the funny thing is, I'm enjoying it too. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be able to upload 3,700 videos. This is Turrican music? Alright. Peppy the Dog, that's a YouTuber. That's a YouTube name that I recognize. Yeah, that's cool. Turrican. Turrican definitely on my list to one day play. Really want to play some Turrican games. Yeah, I have a couple songs from Turrican that I really like. I have a couple songs from Turrican 1 and was it Turrican 3? Purple Stuff Podcast, they bullshit about 80s, 90s toys and shit. Red Moon Role Playing. TT, like, what is TT again? Tabletop RBG podcast where they play dark, spooky RPGs. Ah, okay. Dark Spooky. In theory, I like that. Or I could like it, I don't know. Well, this is oh, dude. Did Mr. Leah put this in? The weird Earthbound music? I love Earthbound's weird soundtrack. But you know, like, the Super Nintendo one has got some really weird tracks. But I guess the NES one does as well. I feel like there's not as much. There's more sort of traditional music in the NES one, maybe. But there definitely are some weird ones in like all of them. I don't really know that much about Mother 3's soundtrack. You know, it's got that. It apparently has a weird thing where it's a musical RPG. I don't exactly know how that relates to the. Ooh, Lords of Thunder. I gotta go back and replay that game as well. I don't think I ever finished it. I need to play more TurboGrafx games. Earthbound soundtrack is iconic, and also you can't discount the NES Mother 1. Extremely good soundtrack as well. Like, it's up there as like one of the best NES soundtracks. The rhythm system in battle, so you can do time hits to the music to get extra damage. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't actually affect the music in the way that something like Rez does, or something like that. Or Savage. But this is the C64 version. Wow, interesting. I like that. I like Savage. I still want to go back to Savage and actually complete the entire game. Do you guys think I should do that, or is it just enough to play through the first section? That second section is miserable. Well, you know what? There's a lot of RPGs I want to play through on stream, and it's hard. They take a long time. But, and I've talked about, like, I really want to do streams of the Suikoden games. I really want to do streams of Star Ocean games. I really want to do streams of the early Persona games. And some more Shin Megami Tensei games I haven't streamed. There's a lot, there's a lot of, like, obscure RPGs I'd love to get around to playing, like Treasure Hunter G, and there's a bunch of Super Famicom ones. But, yeah, I've also thought about doing an Earthbound marathon. Like, I really should do that. All those I should do, though. I mean, if I do all the ones I want to do, it's going to end up... It would have to be like the year of RPGs. I'd have to turn into Landale. That's the problem. But it would be so good to do the trilogy of Mother games. Well, I wouldn't have to know. Doing the trilogy wouldn't make sense. I've streamed Mother 1 fully before. There's no need to do Mother 1 again. I've already done a stream for Fliptendo. It wasn't even that long ago. It was only a few years ago. But at least 2 and 3 I should be doing, right? Yeah. 500 hours a week. Well, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. You think the emulation... I wonder if the emulation makes that harder. Do you think the emulation makes Mother 3 harder to play? Oh, it might. Like with Parappa. It kind of messes up Parappa and Jammer Lamy as well. And Space Channel 5. But I still want to stream those games anyway. This version of the song is different. It's kind of cool. It's not as good as the Amiga, but it's so cool to hear. I love the kind of... It's funny how the Savage music is very reminiscent of David Pumpkins, the David Pumpkins skit, isn't it? I think about that when I hear that music. Oh, this part of the song is completely new to this version. You force your way through. I mean, that is a shame if the emulation has that problem with Mother 3. I still gotta play it, though. You like it by the Amiga version? Yeah. Well, I mean, I could see that. It's got a different feel to it. Sometimes I'm like stopping myself. Sometimes I want to say the word vibe, and I'm like stopping myself. I'm like, oh, you can't say that anymore. The word's been ruined. Like, well, I mean, look, you could say other words, like feel. The feel is, instead of the vibe, the feel. It's the same thing. I mean, it's the same damn thing. Say feel instead. I don't know. Or... I can't think of another word, actually. But you know what's a good movie? Vibes. With, Cyndi Lauper. That's a good movie. I don't care what anybody says. That's good vibes. You guys have got good music. You have good music. Savage is good music. This song is kind of long. You put in a 6.5 minute song. I might... Is it okay if I might skip ahead. This is good, but it's still long. No, that's okay. I'm sorry for skipping your song for only playing 4.5 minutes of it. Alright, I have to tell my wife that I'm streaming. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Well, that's okay. I just happened to notice. We got some Salamander music here. Konami music is extremely good, isn't it? Extremely powerful music. That's still some of my favorite music. Ooh. What was I saying? I was saying before how like I would still like to do, well, because I always wanted to do like a gaming music podcast. I didn't always want. Well, it was something that I was in my head, at least, of like something that'd be cool to do. But it would kind of make more sense to do like a stream. But, like, what if I did just like, we have done the music trivia streams before, which I want to do more of those at some point. I always forget. Usually, like, people seem to enjoy those. Even Skittles, who says he hates music and would be terrible at that game and doesn't know music. But then when we start doing the video game music trivia, all of a sudden, like, he starts playing and he seems to like be better than a lot of people. People like trivia. People like trivia and they like music. They like music. People like music. Did you guys know that people like music? It's true. I like music. I like video game music especially. It's good. But, yeah, what about just doing a stream where it's just talking about, like, or just playing and talking about game music? I mean, you could do, like, could we do that as a stream? Would you all revolt and boycott? Would you start boycotting my stream if I did that? I think you probably wouldn't. You probably would. Yeah, would that be cool though? I don't know. It's an idea I've thought about doing, because I just, you know, I just love game music. You know me. You know me. I love it. It's fun to talk. But I would, my approach to it would be like a focus on ratings though. I love to rate things, and I love when everybody, I think it's a cool idea to have like a group of people kind of just listen to a bunch of songs and rate them, because it would be interesting to see like what everybody rates things, you know. That would be interesting. But not everybody likes rating things, but you know. We could even get guest people on, guest voices to like talk about songs or to rate them. I could, Miss Leo. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Miss Leo. Of course, I could do that. I should do it, shouldn't I? What do you think about it? But like, does that sound good? What do you guys think about it? Does that sound good? Are you interested? I'm just curious. Blaster Master Zero. I've not heard the soundtrack in a while. I know they have Blaster. I streamed this game back when the Switch was new when I first got a Switch. But since then, a Blaster Master 2 and Blaster Master 0, 2, and 3 have come out, and I haven't even looked at those games. But I probably should. I wonder if... Oh, shoot. Sorry, that's the wrong slider. I should probably really look at those. Blaster Master Zero is good. It's not as good as the original Blaster Master, but it's the best Blaster Master follow-up that's ever been done. Although I want to go back and I want to give Blaster Master 2 on Genesis another chance. Red Mages is Bloodborne. Red Mages, tell us about your Bloodborne. How's it go? We need Bloodborne updates from Red Mages. I'm sorry about the shaky camera, by the way, guys. It especially gets bad when I erase, because this camera is precariously positioned. That's why. But I just gotta remember to try to be gentle with my drawing so it doesn't bounce too much. Does this make you dizzy? I'm sorry. This is pretty good. Music is pretty good. It's not as good as classic Blaster Master songs, but it's pretty good. A cream or a salve. Exactly, that's true. Hey, some Mother 3 music. Good call, Mr. Leo. We do need to hear some of that. And I have not heard that much of Mother 3's music. I have seen very little of Mother 3. Very unspoiled on it. You're at the big spider? Wrong. You were at wrong. Fighting the big spider in like an ocean. Well, that's alright. I see where you are. You've probably killed a good number of bosses at this point, I would guess. What else have you done? And how's that going? That is a fight that certain people named Flipsider may have died on a bunch. Maybe. Even though I never died. 6. I see. Well, it's an interesting game because you can do some things out of order and some things are like optional. So you never know how somebody might. You have to be careful. You don't know what route they might take through the game. But I see. I remember you were talking about Amelia the last time you were talking about Bloodborne, fighting Amelia. Did Amelia give you very much trouble? Who'd you fight after that? Hyper Jail. Yeah. It's like Hyperion Gowl? Oh, no, it's spelled like gay. Not gay. It's spelled like G-A-O-L, right? But it's actually just pronounced jail. I always want to call it Gowl. It's just pronounced jail. Right. Like Hyperion Jail or something like that. Yeah, Yeah, I love that area. I love the whole deal with that area. How you get to it. Kill some big electric dog. Parl. It's called like Dark Beast Parl, I think. Yeah, that's a good boss. Eep on your ass, yeah. I actually did really good on that boss. I vividly remember beating that boss in 2 tries. When I was playing through. Ooh, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Level up music. Oh, I've got a bunch of Shin Megami Tensei 5 music on my playlist now, but I don't have this one. It's a good one. I think I underappreciated that soundtrack a bit. That SMT5 soundtrack is very good. It's very good, especially the battle themes. But even the area themes, this expression is wrong. Oops. Hold on a second, I gotta fix this. That soundtrack's actually really good, SMT5. I think it's pretty close with that. And SMT Nocturne still has got the best soundtrack of all of them, and 4 was really, really good as well. 5 is also really good. Dude, they're all good. They all have really good soundtracks. Elden Ring did. In the case of Elden Ring, wasn't that like a little arenas where you could do like an optional boss, if I recall correctly? And he was usually like a repeat boss of a normal boss you could fight it elsewhere, but he was like a shadow form or something. Yeah. That was fine. That was a perfectly valid thing to put in that kind of game to kind of... That game, you know, people will criticize it for having a lot of filler. Oh my god! No, the camera fell. It happened, guys! I'm sorry. The camera fell, and now we're in this embarrassing predicament. Oh my goodness. I know. I'll put the camera back. Okay, guys, hold on a second. Hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. Hold on. I'm putting the camera back. Back where it was. Okay, we can do this. We can do it. Don't give up. Okay, it's kind of tilted at an angle. Wait a second. Wait. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's gonna be alright. Where was it before? It was kind of like here? Like this? Alright. I fixed it! Guys, I have fixed it. Move my thing over. I fixed the thing. Red Mages. Well, what happened is the camera fell down when I was trying to erase my stupid paper. I know, that was embarrassing. Metal Machine. I feel the emotion known as embarrassment. Right now, you should see my face. It's beet red. It's Bloodborne red. I was upside down. Not only, like, physically, but I was mentally upside down. That was some pro content. Did you guys... I really made you believe that I dropped the camera by accident and was confused for a second. Like, you guys believed that, right? You totally... Like, that was so believable. Man. That was pretty pro. I'm good at this streaming thing. And I'm even drawing stupid drawings while I do this stuff. Can you guys believe it? Who is this Flipsider character? You know, I was saying when I was playing through that game, I will always say it, that I think that is the best Lovecraft game. That game does a really good job of sort of capturing the Lovecraft thing. You know, a lot of games want to try to be Lovecraftian, but I don't think any job's ever done a better job. Any job? I don't think any job has ever done a better game of it than Bloodborne. I don't think Steve Jobs has done a better job of it than Bloodborne. What's this music? Popple Mail, huh? The game does, well, because it's kind of going, it starts off in one direction, like it's kind of more focused on like werewolf stuff, werewolves and blood. And you think it's kind of going one way, but it does kind of pull the rug out from under you, and that is awesome about that game. About Bloodborne. And just the atmosphere of that game is like, it's second to none. But maybe Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls actually still has better atmosphere. I mean, the specific blood, like Lovecraftian. Ooh, whoa, dude, this Game Boy turkey music is very good. Wow. Anyway. Oh, sorry, Red Mages. Yeah. The pain of having to work. Well, I have to do that as well, Red Mages. I got to go off to a convention. And if I end up working there, that'll be 4 days of no gaming. Well, I leave tomorrow, and I would come back Sunday night. So that's a solid 4 days of no gaming, although I could maybe use my laptop to continue to do YouTube uploads. But alright. The rest of this can be done post-production later. Or, I mean, for the drawing. I just need to ink it, though. Let's start it. Or should I... Maybe I should pencil the page first. I gotta get this page now, so... Let's start penciling the other page. Do I still play my Switch? I pretty rarely play the Switch, except for with the nephew. Like, it's almost exclusively with the nephew. I was playing a bit of Unicorn Overlord, which seemed pretty cool. I want to get back to it, but I've just been too busy. I probably will at some point. Yeah, I want to play more of that. You can really hear the turret in this track. Yeah, I do have some Switch games I still want to get around to playing, but, you know, I don't know. I just, you know, it's hard. I've got games across, like, all the platforms. I got RPGs I want to play. I got a lot of retro games I want to play. You know, streaming usually takes priority. That's why it sounds so full. Special music engine. Yeah, it does sound really good. Wow. But I mean, Game Boy music usually sounds good anyway, just with its normal sound channels. From a con. How would I do that? Stream from a con, yeah. Well, I don't think I could stream while I was working. Because I don't think, like, I couldn't really be... I probably couldn't stream just, like, people coming up to my... Well, I don't know, like... As far as, like, streaming people coming up to my table, you know... I guess if the camera's just pointed at me, it doesn't matter. I don't know. But, I don't know, it seems pretty weird. I'm not really sure. It might be cool. I mean, like, I could take video of just, like, walking around the convention and looking at stuff. The only thing about that is I don't ever do that. I don't ever do that normally. I go to the con, I work, and then I get out. I eat food, and I go back to my hotel. And I do stuff that I want to do, like watching anime or playing games, or probably I'll be, like, working on my YouTube uploads. Conventions are kind of not really... they're not as much my scene anymore. I don't know what I would... Yeah, I don't know. No, that's not right. Doesn't explode. Excuse me, I had to yawn. I think that these art streams sort of end up often becoming like a prototype for the soundtrack, the soundtrack streams that I would do, because we often just end up, or I just end up devolving into talking about whatever the songs are that are playing. Listen to that, like, kind of proggy kind of prog rock. Pretty awesome. Guys, do you wanna like listen to a bunch of video game songs and like rate them? Like rate the, like, you know, people putting in songs, like, you know, we're gonna all rate the songs. Who wants to like rate game music? Does that appeal to any of you guys, or do you think that that's stupid and I'm an idiot? Let me ask Red Mages first. He would. It's hard to imagine Red Mages thinking that something I do is stupid and I sound like an idiot. Because he never says stuff like that. We just gotta go back to the organ. Can't play Bloodborne anymore. Speaking of that, I was thinking about. I was sort of entertaining the idea of streaming through Bloodborne again at some point. I would like this. Bloodborne is so good. I would love to play through it again. I never streamed. I've fully played Bloodborne. I've done all the DLC content and I've done all the Chalice dungeons, but I did not do the DLC or Chalice dungeons on stream. So, but I don't know. Playing through all the Chalice dungeons again would be like a lot of content, though. I wouldn't mind it. What are we gonna watch? I would try to get the worst rated song. That would be funny. Okay, well, anybody who says sure at this point, we can rate whatever songs they put in. How about that? And what if I put some songs in? Or my songs are already in there, of course, because I have a playlist. But maybe I'll put it. Maybe if I think of a song to put in, I'll put one in. All right. But who put this one in? Gizmo. What do you guys think about this song? Will we watch while listening to the music? My stupid face making faces? No, I don't know. It would probably be like... Maybe I would probably just put some graphics on the screen and it would just like, I'd have the camera like usual and you wouldn't watch anything. You'd just watch my stupid idiot face. Or I don't know, we could have the... I mean, well, I don't know. What could we could put some animation in the background, but that would be... You already got the worst song. How would you guys want to... How would you want to rate the song? Like, I usually think about rating songs in a scale of like 1 to 5 stars, because that's how I rate stuff on my iPod. What do you think? Me dancing. I don't think that I'd be able to stream very well while I'm dancing. Song's 11 out of 10. That's a very high rating. Edition 7. Will ruin everyone's day. Gizmo, should we rate this song? Should we rate, does anybody want to rate this song? What do you think about this one? Should we rate it? Because I think it's pretty cool. But I'm not the biggest fan of like sort of like metalish rock though. So this is actually kind of not really to my tastes. But like for me, this is probably. But I mean, like it's got good energy and like I like some of the electronic. I like the mix of electronic and metal though. I like that. I mean, it's maybe like 2.5 stars to me. Yeah, okay out of 10. Well, for rating out of 10, you would be like 6. Probably go 6. Probably go 6. But I'm not as into like just guitar riffs and like metal. Unless it's got somehow more of a melody to it. Personally. But like so like right, the problem with this song is also like they have being like a guitar song. These parts right now are filler. Like these solos, like it's doing these solos, it just feels like filler. I like the song better when it was more of like a normal song. I don't typically like really care about like solos and like instrument solos and just like listening to the guitarist rock out. I think, unless I don't know. I mean, unless it's extremely good, maybe. But this is, yeah. This part right here, though, it reminds me a little bit of Ys 3, like the Ilburn's Ruin track, I think, which I do like that. Although it doesn't have the majesty of that track, it's lacking the majesty, but it does have a little bit of that kind of coolness to it. Anyway, that's, yeah, I would probably say like 6 out of 10 for that track. Metal Machine. Metal Machine didn't say we could rate his song. But I do like... I know this song. I think I really like this song, though. Guys, I will say that. I think I really like this song. If this is the one I'm thinking of. I want to play this game as well. This would be a really good C64 game to play, or a series to play, like these last Ninja games. They look good. They look fun. Feel free to rate. Yeah, well, okay, you know what? Actually, I might prefer the original song to this remix. I don't know, I gotta hear the remix. The remix sounds like it might be straying a bit from the melody too much of the song. I don't know, let me listen. I love the C64 song this is based on. I don't know. I'm still waiting for the song to get to the good part. You like C64 remixes? I don't really have any C64 remixes in my ocean of songs, my ocean of music. If they're not swimming around in there yet. I don't do remixes too much. I got a little bit of like remixes of some console stuff, like NES stuff. And this is, I don't know, like this seems like it's straying from the original song a lot, or maybe I'm misremembering the song. Maybe it's not the song I'm thinking of, but I don't really detect the song in this remix at all. So like, I don't know, this might be the kind of remix. I like remixes that convey the original song and don't, I think I generally prefer when they don't stray too much. For me, it doesn't like it. I don't like synthwave as a rule, but this is not exactly synthwave. But it's a little too amelodic. I wish it was more melody in here. I mean, there's not enough strong melody in here. It's a little too just fillery. I think, like for me, for my taste, I don't know. I think I like the original song a lot better. Bit much, you think? Bit much. Well, it's just like, it's trying to have all these different parts. It's just, I feel like this is one of those remixes where it's taking a lot of liberties. It's sort of turning the original into like this dance song that it doesn't really relate that much. I don't know. Or is it actually trying to use different parts of? I'm trying to remember the C64 soundtrack. There was this really catchy song. Doesn't that song play for most of the game, or was there multiple songs? Maybe this is mixing in multiple themes, but I feel like it's just kind of doing whatever it wants, and I don't really like what it's doing. It sounds too much like dance music. Game has multiple songs. Now I want to hear the original Central Park music from Last Ninja 2. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I'm going to put it in, and we're going to listen to it. I'm going to find it right now. Hold on a second. I'm going to find it. We're going to listen to it. After hearing the remix. You have to listen to the original Central Park music. Maybe I'm thinking of a different track. Hello. Guys, my wife is on the phone. Hi, honey. Look, here's my ring because I'm married. Hi, honey. How are you?
Good.
That's good. I'm doing an art stream right now. Look, I'm drawing.
Wow. Is that Trump?
Trump? No, it's not Trump. No. No, it's a character from... He's wearing glasses.
Oh, yeah. The character from Escaflowne?
Oh, the character from Escaflowne? He does have kind of similar glasses, but no, I think he looks pretty different. No, he's a character that, he actually sort of is based on somebody, a real person. He's kind of loosely based on, Penn Jillette. But, do you know who that is? You probably don't know who that is, though. He's a magician. Did you have your breakfast yet?
Not yet.
You doing okay, honey? Well, I'm doing my monthly art stream right now. And we're also talking about game music. I love Gameadelic. Yeah, Gameadelic is awesome. I love their... Those remixes of... Those are some remixes that I love. Wolfbang. Okay, who put this one in? Wolfbang? We're also talking about game music. We're criticizing it. Yeah, right now I'm listening to Wolfbang from Roga Force, the arcade. You don't know what that is, right? I don't know either. I've never heard of this game. And Evil Power Steals On put it in. Should we review this song? Evil Power Steals On, should we review this song? From the arcade Roga Armor Force. Well, it's gonna be over soon. It's personally I think it's a pretty cool heroic type theme, but I feel like I don't know, maybe it's a bit repetitive. I like these parts where there's key changes. Key changes are good. But I don't know, but then again it's kind of good repetitive maybe. I don't know. I was a little distracted. But I want to say like maybe like 7 out of 10. Like I think it was possibly a very good track. 7 out of 10, very good. Quest 64. Mr. Leo, did you put this in to be reviewed? Well, you know, I want to play Quest 64 at some point. I never played it. Maximum homing missile power. Wolfbang Kuga. That's your favorite Data East game. Oh. I gotta play more Data East games, like original ones from the arcade. I wouldn't even be able to say what my favorite Data East game is. I'd probably say something stupid like Karnov. Boil Hole. I don't know what the heck that is. That's the name of this song. I don't really like this song. No, actually, I don't know. Maybe this is. Well, let me listen. Honey, how do you feel about rating? How do you feel about rating music?
Reading music while listening?
No, rating it. Like rating it. You know, like saying how much you like it.
Oh, okay. What kind of music? Any kind of music or something? What?
Or retro game music.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably don't really know. That's okay, honey. Well, we like that here. Nice stream. It's okay. That's what we're doing right now. This song, Metal Machine says that you'll learn to love it. That's okay, you don't have to learn to love it. You can do whatever you want. You can like whatever you want. You don't have to like whatever I like. Oh, sure. Well,
But I'm willing to learn from
We-
you.
yeah. Well, yeah. I appreciate that. Well, we just like retro games around here. We just like retro games. That's what we like. Well, yeah. So that track, Gizmo said we could rate his tracks. I don't think that track was that great. It didn't really. I didn't understand the melody of that track, I guess I would say. Alright, so that's like 4 out of 10 or something. Alright. Now we have Hawk Smack Combat X Mix, the Slayers X Terminal Aftermath OST. What's that? What? Slayers X? What? What is this? Should we rate? Monica, what's up? I'm drawing art right now. I'm drawing art, and we're listening to we're listening to and reviewing songs right now. Monica, how are you doing? Would you like to review songs with us? Should we review this one? It's an FPS spin-off of Hypnospace Outlaw. Okay. So like it's like a more modern kind of first-person shooter type of game. I have no clue what Hypnospace Outlaw is. I'm sorry. It sounds like music that is trying to be. It's got that kind of edgy kind of feel. It's trying to have that like sort of edgy kind of violence. Kind of. Manly, but and it's kind of trying to be like dark, I guess. Okay, you will not, Monica. We're gonna love all of your opinions. I already love them. I can't wait. Korn? Yeah, I don't like Korn. I don't like anything that's like Korn. I don't like. So that's. I don't think it's too. The like it's cool, but it's like downbeat. It's a little too downbeat for my taste. It's got a coolness, it's got edge, but it's too downbeat. I don't like the sort of, and it's a little too monotonous for my taste, maybe. Like the melody here, it makes me feel like I've got like I have greased back hair, and maybe I'm wearing a bandana, and maybe I have like piercings, and it makes me feel like I'm in a McDonald's and I'm slinging burgers. You know, that's what this song makes me feel like. Like I'm staring at burgers. It's based on Zane's comic, Best Characters Fitness album. I don't. It's too downbeat. It's this particular piece of melody that repeats over and over is like too downbeat. It makes me feel like some like my life is bad. This makes me feel like my life is bad. I don't really like that track. Is what I'm trying to say. But thank you for putting it in. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's listen to Dungeon 2 from Dungeon Explorer. Put in by Metal Machine. Okay, we're gonna rate this one. Let's listen. Okay. I don't think I hate all metal, but you know, I'm just not very metal attuned. This sounds like sort of typical TurboGrafx 16 music. This song is shorter. We have to rate it quickly, which is good. It's nice. It's got kind of that sort of like classic Japanese composed PC-88 kind of, PC-98 kind of feel to it, which I think, you know, there's a little bit in common there with like TurboGrafx. It's got a little bit of that. Got that sort of dungeon urgency. But the only thing is that I think this melody is not landing for me. The melody is not landing. It's got good urgency, but I think there's a melody. The melody here isn't super. It's missing a little something. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. It's like 6 out of 10 maybe. I feel like it's pretty good, but it's not. It's missing a little something for me. But I would explore that. Yeah, no, it's not bad. I would, if I was exploring a dungeon to that, it would be good. All right, so we got some more. Gizmo put in something that okay, I believe now that Gizmo is now going to be trying to torture us. This sounds like torture music. But I don't know, maybe this is good. Let's listen. Let's give it a chance. It's like dance music. Honey, right now, I'm just kind of rating music right now. What do you think about my music ratings? Rate my music ratings from 1 to 10.
8?
What's that?
8, I think.
Oh, it's 8 out of 10? Thank you, honey. I think that's very good. Thank you. Yeah, 8 out of 10 is good. Thank you. Aw, I love you too.
Love you.
I love you too. I'm still drawing while I do this. This is dance music. This is from a game? Battle Frenzy title theme Sega CD. Ah, Sega CD music, I see. This has got... Okay, here's what I want to say about this song. This is pretty good, I think. This has got that sort of Yuzo Koshiro using coming up with dance music that sort of works as game music, which I think is kind of hard to do. But this has got... Not only does it sound like dance music, but it's got a game music feel to it. Like, there's multiple game emotions. There's, like, urgency. There's, like, tension. There's, like, mystery. There's a vibe of mystery in here. There's tension. There's, like... Like, it's got sort of, like, a otherworldly vibe. This is cool. This is good... dance music used as game music. I don't know if this is Yuzo Koshiro or not. I don't know this game. You don't think you'd play this music, Monocule? Well, the graphics of the game make it look like some sort of cyber techno dungeon. What if you were in a cyber techno dungeon, Monocule? Then would you listen to this music? It looks like you're a robot. Or you're fighting robots. The soundtrack for Eye of the Beholder that Yuzo Koshiro does also uses kind of dance music, but I think it's like the way it's done, it actually works for a fantasy dungeon crawler. I like this. I actually like this. I think this is pretty good. It's a little monotonous in spots. Like this spot right here. But a real life dungeon? Yeah, what if it's, you know what, Monocule, that's a good point. It's very different. There's a big difference between like real life dungeons and dungeons in games. Dungeons are mazes you go through and get treasure. But in real life, dungeons are, we don't really have dungeons in real life anymore. You know, dungeons are where you put your prisoners. Hey, honey, comma, did you have another call? Question mark. It sounds silly when I dictate to my phone on stream. No, but I don't know. Is it like what kind of game is this? Is this some sort of like sci-fi dungeon crawler? Like it looks like it in the screenshot. This is pretty cool. It's a little bit repetitive. It's a little too. I think it's a bit too repetitive in spots, but I think this is pretty cool. This is 7 out of 10. I want to say that's a 7. I think it's very good. It's not the most amazing thing ever, but I think it's very good. It's like good, solid 7 out of 10 for me. That one. What do you guys think? Do you like that one? Mr. Leo, we're rating game music. Oh, dude, you put Gates of Dawn, C64. Who did this? Red Mages? Is this torture music? Are you trying to torture us? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I've heard this before. Did we play this game on stream? I feel like I've heard this. Sounds familiar. I don't mind this. But as listening music, this is pretty tough. But I don't mind this as game music. I don't mind it. What do you guys think about this? Somari! Gizmo just put in Somari music. Oh no. Oh, this track is 4 minutes though. Wait, does this get mixed up or is it just this for 4 minutes? You play for RG2? I know I've heard this before. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Alright, that is... Listen, I'm gonna have to give that a 4 out of 10 for listenability, but it's kind of cool. Maybe 5 out of 10. It's just... Like, listen, it's one of those tracks that, like, it's good for an older computer game, but, you know, it needs a little bit more robustness to work as good game music, but, like, still there is something cool about it as, like, a... Yeah, here we go. Now, this is the original Last Ninja music. Last Ninja 2, wait a second. Is this the one that I'm thinking? Is this... This is not the... Okay, this is not the one I was thinking of, or is it? Maybe I was thinking of the song from Last Ninja 1. I see. Well, I don't know. Let me listen to this. I guess I was thinking of the song from Last Ninja 1, and I don't remember this song. Should put on this song from Last Ninja 1, maybe. But this sounds pretty good as well. Majesty? That was Majesty, Red Mages? Huh, wow. Okay. That's cool. The Wilderness? Was that the song? The Wilderness? I don't know what is the song I'm thinking of from Last Ninja. Oh well. What about this song though? This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Like this is a very active, like melodically active song. It's got like a very active melody. It's got like high amounts of coolness factor with the way the instruments are used and stuff. It's sort of like, you know, the good C64, like the good old computer music. Cracktros and C64 music and Amiga music. But still Mari. I'm looking forward to that. Guys, oh yeah, rate this song, guys. What do you think? What do you think about this one? It's half over now. Rate this song, guys. Rate it. Ratings. Whoa, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Whoa, those are hot. That's high. I would not go 9 out of That's like I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably stuck at 7 out of 10. It's just the melody isn't quite. It hasn't quite captured me. Like, it's cool. There's like a high amount of coolness, but I've been fully captured by the melody. Maybe I need to just hear it more. But I'm not a full prisoner. Like, I'm not fully captured yet. But I still like it. It's at least it's got a 7 out of 10 secured. It's secured a 7 out of 10. The best part? Okay, let's listen. The best part's coming up. This part, huh? Pretty cool. Reminds me of something out of an indie game. This song's got a lot to it, huh? It's got a lot of parts. Like, very kind of prog rock, a lot of parts. A lot of variety. It's hard to have, I think it's hard to have a really, really good song that has a lot of different parts. Like, usually the best songs are a bit more repetitive because it's easier to come up with high-tier pieces of music in smaller amounts and repeat them than to, like, keep coming up with... Like, the song sort of, you know, you lose a bit of that catchiness if you, like, try to... If you, like, make it prog rock like this, you have all these different, like, sections, then it becomes more epic in a way, but you're losing some of that catchability. Dude, well, I chose the song. I put it in. It's still only a 7 out of 10 for me. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not going to try to put it in because I don't remember what that song actually was. Maybe it was Music from Left Into One. I'll put something else in there. I'll put in, like, I'll put in one of my own pieces of high-tier music. Maybe. But it's... Yeah, sorry, you can only put 2 songs at a time. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was going to be that for a second. We're getting a lot of C64 stuff, huh? Oh, this music has a high potency factor. We're getting like very potent music. It might be overly potent for some people. It can be hard to endure the high potency of this music. Like, you have to have powerful ears to be able to endure the power of this music. Gremlins 2 song. Gremlins 2 is pretty good. It's not my favorite Sunsoft soundtrack, but it's pretty good. This music's very crunchy. It's got that high amount of crunch and like crisp. It's like crispy and crunchy. It's good. This is good game music. I don't know. This could be like an 8 out of 10. It's got some catchy hooks. I'm noticing some catchy hooks. Lots of the Ace-Craft game, that's too bad. I need to draw something here. Oh yeah, you know what? I need a piece of art here. I know I need to do. I'm gonna need a reference for this one. I like this one. I don't know. It's sort of like 7.5. It's good. This is very good. There's no doubt this is very good. But it does. I don't know. It doesn't quite. I like the noisy crunchiness of it. It's just that the melody is not quite at the. It's not at the higher echelon of melody, of usage of melody, I think. And like that's sort of my problem with the last song, but it's still good. It's just like it's not the best for me. It's not the best. But I think it's at least 7. No Mighty Bomb Jack. Gus Nation. I decided to do a Patreon. I'm sorry, you came back. I told you I was going to be playing. I was going to play Mighty Bomb Jack today. Or no, that was Cypher and I told that to. I lied to him. Or I don't know. I was going to, but then I decided to do... We'll probably do Mighty Bomb Jack tomorrow. I decided it would be good to do a Patreon stream. I need to do a Patreon stream before I go on to my convention. So you put in here the music from Doom and Doom 2, but this is what? This is like a remake? A remix? This sounds like... It sounds like the music from, like, the Barrels level. Like, I want to say Map 23 from Doom 2. That's what this sounds like. Which is the one, that's like the one song. People always, like, They over talk about Doom music, like, ripping off metal songs, but they, like, always, like, it's heavily exaggerated in my opinion, but this is probably, like, the closest. I think if you compare the song to its source, it's the one that has, like, maybe the strongest argument for it. I don't know. Being, like, an Alice in Chains song. I don't like this as much as the original. It's missing something. Like, I think that, ironically, although, like, many of those Doom songs are sort of, like, based on metal songs, or trying to channel metal songs, it improves on many of those songs, at least for me. Which is maybe one reason why I don't care that people say it's, like, ripping. It's not really, like, ripping off metal songs. When you, like, convert it into metal, it loses something for me. It loses something. I don't like this. I don't like this. Like, it loses its game feeling. I just kind of don't like this. I want to skip. I can't. I don't really like that. Like, even the original Barrels of Fun stage is not my favorite piece of Doom music anyway. The Ninja Warriors once again. So this is music from the new one that Tango made. Hold on, I gotta get it. Did you guys like that one? What did you think of that one? This is much more of, like, the kind of lounge music, kind of chill, smooth kind of music vibe, which is more my speed. Hold on a second. Let me pull up my reference that I need. I gotta focus on what I'm doing. Hey, honey.
Kensit called me agency from Oregon, but he's here in the Philippines right now.
Oh, okay. What did they have to say?
She was just asking about the marriage certificate.
Oh yeah. What did she ask about it?
She said she was asking if we already have it. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
told that we will just wait for a month or end of this month.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't know until we won't know until we find out if we get it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they obviously wouldn't know either because only the government knows, and they just release it whenever they feel like it. I guess, right? I don't know. But
It's true.
I guess they would sort of expect us to have it this month, right? It sounds like they would expect us to have it soon.
Yeah. So that's why we need to. I need to go to the PSA or.
Oh yeah. Yeah, probably you should. Yeah. I mean, we should plan as though we're gonna get it soon, I suppose.
If I cannot get it here, maybe I'm going to Mindanao to follow up there.
Hmm.
What do you think, honey?
Well, I guess it just depends on. I mean, I don't. Well, I don't know what can you do for Minda now? Because they've already sent it to the office here, haven't they?
Yeah. I mean, I can get it to anywhere here in the Philippines, but they're the one who processes the Mindanao, so.
I thought they were processing it here in Manila.
No, in Mindanao, yan. The Mindanao, they're the one who sent.
But didn't the lady say that they sent it, she sent it to the office here or something?
They sent it to the PSA in Mindanao. So,
In Mindanao?
Yeah, but they said that I can get it anywhere here in the Philippines. PSA.
You have it mailed to you anywhere. I see. Okay. Well. I don't know. I mean, I think for right now we should probably just wait and see what happens. And just see if we get it or not. Like, hopefully we'll just get it. We should get it. I don't know if like going there would like necessarily do us a lot of good.
Yeah. Or maybe in August.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe, yeah. If we happen to be going there, if we're going there anyway, then it makes sense. That song was good. I'm sorry that I was distracted, but that song was good. I like that song. Alright, well, yeah, I don't know. Well, for right now, just focus on doing whatever other stuff we need to do, I guess. Did you have breakfast already, honey?
Huh?
Did you have breakfast? Oh, you should get yourself breakfast.
And they also told me that, I'm gonna prepare your itinerary ticket and the receipts.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. I'm sorry, honey. I'm just a little bit distracted, because I'm on the stream right now.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
I'll have to check their email when I get a chance. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
That's good. Gus Nation, Metal Machine, you guys talking about game collecting? I don't have a lot of my older games anymore either. I had everything from PS1, but I started to sell some of my PS1 games. I still have some that are pretty valuable I kind of want to sell. Look, I drew a ship. Honey, I drew a ship. So Mari music, huh? This is courtesy of Gizmo. From the bootleg Sonic Mario game. Hey, thanks, Metal Machine.
Can't wait to see you.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to go back. Philippines is awesome. I would love to go back. And we're gonna go back in August. Guys, I'm gonna go back to the Philippines in August. That Somari music, I'm not gonna... It was 10 out of 10. I can't believe how good it was. Wow. Oh, this song played at the beginning of the stream. Red Maid, you put this... Red Maid this song is awesome, but this already played in this stream. This song is really good. It's like a good is really good, rare track. I think it's maybe like 8 out of 10. Well, I guess we'll listen to it again. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in August because that's when they have the fruit festival, and I'm gonna eat so much fruit. I'm gonna eat all the fruit. All the fruit will be eaten. Oh, you know what? I should actually. I gotta remember to like fog. Let's fog here. Alright, let's see. Alright, so. I love you too. Yeah, this song is really good. Rare music from this era it can be very powerful music. Stop getting my greasy hands on my heart. I can't help it. Hey Skittles, welcome back. We're rating music. Join us. And also my wife is here. Honey, say hi to Skittles. She said hi to you, Skittles.
How are you? I hope you're doing well.
I'm sure he is now, honey. I'm doing well.
Here we go now.
That's good.
He says I have an excellent breakfast.
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
Where is my birth certificate?
Yeah, where is it? Good question. You need that. This song from Top Gear 2, the title theme. By the way, Top Gear 1 is like one of the best soundtracks ever. I haven't heard Top Gear 2 soundtrack as much. This is pretty cool. This is actually very cool. This is at least 7 out of 10. This is... maybe 8 out of 10. This is very catchy. Like, this is very unique and catchy. I like... This is a good track. Like, this is very good. It's not as good as, like, some of the extremely high, ultimate high-powered music from Top Gear 1, but... What quote? Belgians created the Smurfs? Oh wow, good for them. That's a real quote. Of me. Yeah, good for them. I'm glad they created the Smurfs. Skittles, do you want to rate music with us? What do you guys rate that song? I'm gonna say 8 out of 10 for that one. Ooh, R-Type arcade music. You know, I was noticing when I was playing through R-Type that I think I seem to like the Super Nintendo soundtrack a lot better. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is the original R-Type, not R-Type 2. The R-Type 2 has like a pretty different soundtrack from the Super Nintendo 1. It seems like kind of based on R-Type 2, but there's some similarities. But R-Type 1 is this song's okay. I don't know. It's a little too harsh with the instruments, and it's cool, but you like this one? I don't know. R-Type 1 and 2, the arcade, I think that I'm realizing that it's really mainly Super R-Type that I extremely love the music from, more so than the other R-Types. But, like, there's some cool sort of, like, jazziness to, like, some parts of this track here, and it's, like, cool, but... Hey, honey. Time to get some breakfast. Yeah, it's a bit harsh, and the melodies don't really stand out. And I don't know, a lot of those R-Type arcade songs don't really. I'm gonna put some super R-Type music in the queue. How about that? Let's put some super R-Type. Because super R-Type is like the best. Get some Kirby music. Kirby music is usually pretty good, but it always depends on the track with these. Let me see. Let's go with. I mean, this one. I always go back to this track. Like this track is just too good. Put that one in. This one. So Grassland from Kirby's Dream Land 3. Pretty good. I like that with all the Kirby songs, they have. You kind of can tell it's Kirby music. They always have this sort of these motifs that sort of go back to the original Kirby's. But this, to me, the song's okay. It's like 5 out of 10, maybe. It's like it's nice, but it's not. It's lacking the power of some of the other Kirby tracks. Well, I don't know, but it has a good pleasantness to it. It's got good pleasantness. I like the pleasant, like, encouraging feeling of many Kirby tracks. Getting some of that. I actually like these parts here where it's sort of doing like a filler part or like a kind of a solo part are actually really nice. That's kind of maybe it's 6 out of 10 actually. This track's pretty good. No, you know what? This track's pretty good. Maybe 6 out of 10. Ooh, you put the Lionheart music in there. You put Swamp from Lionheart. I can tell you right now, that's probably like that track's cool. 6 or 7. But if you'd put in like the stage where you're flying on the dragon, that would be like at least a 9. There's a couple of tracks in Lionheart, the credit song, the lava stage. There's a couple of tracks that would like go up. They would shoot up to like 9, or the boss track. What do we have here? Foreman for real. Foreman for real is the name of the game. That's interesting. I've never seen this game before. This is kind of trying to do like a metal thing within the Super Nintendo, right? Like that's kind of interesting. Oh, this part's cool though. That music is a little, to me that's cool music, but it gets a bit too silly. The ancient, like, abandoned city, it goes so over the top that it gets a little bit too much into like the silliness area. But it's still a cool track. It's not one of my favorites for that reason. What's your favorite one, huh? My favorite Lionheart track, it actually might be, the boss track is amazing, but it actually might be the credits. I think the credits music from Lionheart. Let's put that in as well. That is just, it's so good. It's such a classic, amazing piece of like credits music to me. Kind of hard for me to request. I'm gonna. It's kind of hard because my art is in the way of the keyboard, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find it here. The soundtrack for the Lionheart movie with Van Damme, not what I wanted. The credits music is just. Oh, here we go. This is not game music, but I do love it.
Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk is climbing the mountain.
Why is he climbing a mountain?
Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain.
This is from my playlist? Oh, nobody put this in? This is from mine? You guys are done? You let the songs fall off?
To envelop that mountain with hug.
Wait, no.
To envelop
No, who put this in? Wait.
that mountain with hug the mountain.
How, it doesn't say who put the song in.
Mountain. He wants to make love.
It had to have been Skittles.
Tough young guys, sinewy
It doesn't
bodies
say
and
that
their,
for some reason.
fingers and teeny toes challenge the rock, challenging death. Why do I climb the mountain? Because I'm in love.
I'm in love. George Foreman was a boxer. They only know about his grill. That's
There
funny,
is
Skittles.
a passionate affair going on between Kirk and the mountain. Kirk is on the mountain.
That's true.
Now, in order to create that illusion,
Skittles, I got really
some of the most
confused because this
sensational,
song showed up and I knew it had to be from you,
non-crime,
but like it's not saying your name in here.
fleeting and
It's saying
elusive
from
and
playlist. It makes it sound like it's from my
and
playlist.
That's putting me on the
That
mountain.
shouldn't.
Captain
That should
Kirk
not
is
be the
climbing
case.
a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing?
I can't rate this as part of
Captain
game
Kirk
music.
is climbing a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain? Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Hold it, please. Hug the mountain. Envelop that mountain with hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain with hug the mountain. That mountain. He wants to make love to the mountain.
It's a good song, Skittles.
Climb
How do you guys feel about this song?
where no man has gone before.
I usually don't like this kind of music, like meme music, if you want to call it that, or whatever.
Where no man has
Like,
gone before.
or I guess like songs where they like take sound bites of people and like make a song out of it.
Challenging death.
Sometimes can be like
Why do
overly
I climb
silly.
a mountain?
I agree, Skittles. This is a
Love.
10 out of 10 song. I agree. That song is awesome. That I was gonna say, to finish my thought, like that particular one is the top. That's the top tier of those kind of things. Whoa, what is this? Another C64 music, Forbidden Forest, the title screen and main BGM. Pretty cool. I love game music. You forgot you added this? You did. Right here. Right here. This is pretty, like, for, if this is early computer game music, like, this is pretty cool for that. But, well, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's like, it's a nice, it's not like, it wouldn't go into my list of favorite songs, but, it's a nice piece of, like, atmosphere music using a C64 sound chip. Shark, what's up? Hey, thanks. Look, hey, Shark, check out this ship. Look, I drew a ship. Check out my ship. That turned out pretty good, surprisingly. Oh, thank you, Skittles. You were Red Mages. Wow, I'm glad you escaped. Okay, now this is my song, guys. I already know this is 10 out of 10. This is an example of 10 out of 10. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is 10 out of 10? Well, let's just listen. Let's listen a little bit. Go on an adventure. Like Into Some Dark Woods, maybe. Like, and bring your C64 with you into the Dark Woods. Yeah, so this is, I love the Super R-Type soundtrack. It's like one of my favorite, it might be my favorite shooter soundtrack that I've heard. Even over Darius 3 and Gradius 3. It's got a very nice vibe, you know. It's got that melancholy that I like. This is probably the most melancholy track, in like most of the other tracks are more upbeat. But this right here, this second part of the song is where it really gets good. Then it goes into this like jazzy part. Oh, I can't wait to hear it, Skittles. And it's still, but it's kind of more jazzy, but it's also, well, right here is where it gets jazzy. But it's still maintaining the mystery vibe of the first part of the song. Like the mystery, and it's got sort of like, it's like a water stage. It's got that water stage feel as well. Just doing that. It's cool. It's got high, it's got a high level of, you know, like atmospheric vibe. It's catchy. Like this is pristine, ultimate high-powered game music, I think. This whole soundtrack is, though. You have a Commodore 64 now, Skittles? Wow. No, wait, okay, no, I see what I should be doing. Don't worry, it's not too long of a track in this video. It's about to end. But, oh, dude, it's so good. I think this song, once it goes into that second part, it just keeps repeating in that second part for the rest of the stage. But, like, that's not going to ever be a problem because you'll probably be dead. Most times you'll be dead before you even hear the second part. Alright, now we get some Earthbound music. Anyway, like, that to me, I don't know what you guys think, but to me, that was 10 out of 10 music. I've never owned a C64. I've seen a C64 at certain times in my life. But, never owned a C64 or Amiga. I only had DOS growing up. I had some access to Apple II a little bit. Hey, honey, is everything alright? Oh, okay. Yeah, this song... This is a fun song. It doesn't... This song doesn't have a high power level. Like, this is like a nice... This is a good song, but I think it doesn't elevate above 6. It's just kind of it's merely like fun. It's fun. And like a little bit silly, which is good for a game like Earthbound. I'm not the biggest fan of silly music. I don't like too much silliness. It's got to be balanced by other things, usually. Alright, now we got the Lionheart music. So, I don't know, let me listen to this one. This is not one of my favorite tracks. In fact, you know, the thing about this track that's weird for me is that this is the first stage theme. And the first stage is like the longest stage in the game, which is very odd. The way that Lionheart starts out is very odd. It's such an amazing game, but you can see how like maybe like the first stage kind of put people off a bit because it's so long. And the rest of the stages like get progressively shorter and shorter, which is pretty weird. Kind of should have been the opposite, but as first level music, I feel like this doesn't work. That's the thing. This is a cool track. It's atmospheric. It's neat. But it doesn't feel right for the first stage, except for maybe like if the game is going for, at least not a traditional video gamey kind of way, but it does still have that. It does have that feeling of like adventure, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like if there was a swamp in the middle of the game. This feels more like it should be from like a swamp in the middle of the game. Like it feels like the first... It's just weird because usually you would kind of expect a more upbeat song for the first song. the song of first stage, and some of the later stages have more upbeat music. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's pretty hard for a first stage as well. Like, it's some pretty tough, some pretty rough platforming, and then it doesn't really get harder than that. It kind of levels off. It plateaus. It's an amazing game, but it's just like it's designed a bit weirdly. You have to just kind of get around those little design weirdnesses of it. Like, the pixel art is amazing. The music is overall, the music is amazing. It's just like it's a really exotic adventure game. Like, it feels like an exotic adventure. Like, it's got a unique atmosphere that you can't get from any other game. But it's just, it does have these little sort of, it has these like quirks you have to sort of get past. And of course the controls as well. If you're playing in a one-button controller using up or jump, from the jump field, but you get past that too. But I mean, yeah, like this track it's cool because it's so long. It's got again like this sort of prog rock thing. It's got like all these different parts to it. It's trying to be like a really robust piece of music, which is good in principle, but like it's not necessarily what you want from like a first stage song to help you get into the game. But like my opinion of this track is, I don't know, like I still like it. I think I would probably just go at least 7 out of 10 for this track. I think it's cool as sort of like an atmospheric piece of like music for like a swamp. It's really good. It's just this kind of a strange track for what the game. It doesn't exactly do what it should do for being the first stage's theme, but it's still a cool track. I don't know. So it's like, I don't know. I still probably go like 7 out of 10 for this track. But I think there's other tracks that do a better job of what they're trying to do in their stage. Like this part here is like, there's some weird parts in this song too. Like that right there is like, it's got some like bizarreness to this track as well. Kind of got some like strangeness. I like this part here. That part's awesome. Oh, a drawing glove? Smudging probably is an issue, and I probably should. I just don't because I'm lazy. I don't know, like a drawing glove. I didn't even know that they had those. That's a good idea. A drawing glove. Wow, I should get one of those. Wow, a drawing glove. Yeah, this is one of the cooler parts of the song here. Like, it takes so long to get to it, though. That's the problem with, like, these, like, more proggy kind of longer tracks. It's cool. It's a cool track. I just think it's a little bit flawed for that part, for what it's trying to do, but it's a cool track. Red Mages. Yes, of course, the Secret of Mana soundtrack is, like, one of the best soundtracks. Of course. Of course, I don't love every track from the game. This is not my absolute favorite track, but this is very good. The town music, I believe. As far as town music... Oh, yes, honey? What is it? Oh, she wasn't talking to me. As far as, like, town music goes, see, this is very nice. Like, it's cheerful. It's very cheerful, but it's just got a little bit of that. This whole soundtrack is like kind of got that tinge of like melancholy and mystery. It's very good. It's extremely catchy. It's very good. This is probably 8 out of 10 for me. What do you guys think about this song? As not the best song in the soundtrack, but it's very good. It's very catchy. I would say like maybe 8 out of 10. Very, very good. Maybe 9 out of 10, but I don't know. I would say 8 right now. Yeah, it's very, very good. It's excellent. It's very, very good. All right. Here's the song I put in. By the way, you have to listen in both ears because the song uses both channels.
The credits music. As far as credits music, this is pretty amazing music. I think. And especially for wrapping up the kind of game that Lionheart is. So I guess it does help if you experience the game, but I'm gonna start inking a little bit. And the modes that the music goes into, where it starts out very heroic, but then it sort of goes into like this more fantasy mystery vibe, is really nice. Really good transitions here, I think. And it's good because it also sort of, it does a good job of encapsulating the game. And also, like, when you consider Lionheart's credits, the specific credits, it'll be like that one. When you consider the credits, like this sort of the sadness of those credits, like the developers of the game, like sort of pouring their heart out about how they wish that they could keep making Amiga games, but it's probably going to fail. The soundtrack sort of has like this little, I mean, this music has this little extra sense to it. Dude, this YouTube video doesn't even have the entire track on here because the track is so long. Didn't even get one loop. That's okay. Oh, what is this? Seems familiar. Pinball Dreams. Metal Machine. Is this the game that has that Viking theme that's like, it's like way, oh way, oh way, way. Was that this game? Pinball Dreams? Oh, it's not? Oh, that's a different pinball game. Okay. Sorry, never mind. Just a good Amiga game? I see. Dude, what game did the Way Away Away song come from again? Oh well. Well, this is pretty cool. This is definitely pretty cool. Pretty cool track. Yeah, this track's very nice, actually. Pinball Illusions. What I'm thinking of is Pinball Illusions. I was thinking of Pinball Illusions. Metal Machine, I see. Let's put that one in and see if you guys like it. This is like more dark kind of music. Like this is like dark, atmospheric. It sounds like Amiga music. It's got that Amiga like sound where it's like it's trying to be cool. It's trying to be dark. It's trying to be sort of edgy a little bit, but this is more on like the. Hi, honey. This is more on like the kind of cool, smooth side. Kind of nice. Like I like how it kind of sounds like dangerous. It's got like it was like a complicated feeling to the music. Actually, you know what? Like I think this track's very good. At least 7. Maybe this is an 8. Actually, I want to say like an 8. But yeah, you know, I want to say like an 8 actually for this, at least. It is. This is very good. This is very good atmospheric music.
That's very good. It's got a mood. That sounds like something that young kids would say.
I am the word wizard.
Oh, Skittles.
Welcome to my cave.
I am the word. Didn't we play this on stream one time? So this seems familiar. I remember this. The word wizard. Skittles is playing. Your song is playing, Skittles. The word wizard. The word wizard. I like this. This is kind of charming. This makes me want to, like, play the word wizard. Red Mages, you're a young kid? I knew that because you always seem so youthful. You have a youthful exuberance. I knew that about you. I totally knew that. It taught you how to spell poorly. Well, then it sounds like it did its job. Good. Wow, good. This is good. 6 out of 10. I like it. It's, you know, it's kind of like a silly sort of word wizard song. I mean, it's good. It seems like it's probably good for the game. I don't know. I don't remember if we ever played this, but now I want to play it. I want to play the word wizard. Oh, who put this in Metal Machine? Well, see, now you're bringing out the heavy hitters, huh? Like Secret of Mana. Well, there's certain games you know you can impress with. Well, this might be one of the best tracks from Axelay. This is a really good one. Axelay's got a lot of good tracks. Let's see. I think my favorites are probably, dude. Stages 1, 2, and 3 all have extremely powerful music. Actually, all the stages do. Like stage 4's weird water theme is pretty cool as well. Stage 5 is good. Stage 5 might be the weakest. Yes. As far as like weird, sort of dark, atmospheric, but also upbeat, like high energy, sort of urgency, excitement music, this has got everything. It's got the mystery, it's got the excitement, it's got suspense. Whoa, here's the suspenseful part. And it's kind of got that sort of jazzy, like, band, like, breakdown, sort of like the band is breaking down, you know. And then it goes into this. Now it's going to, like, ultimate emotional overdrive. This is the emotional overdrive part. Like, this, all the feelings are contained right here. That is so good. Like, this part of this song right here is the ultimate highest tier of game music. That's like, this is so good. This song, this is 10 out of 10. Easily, this is 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10. It's just the best. This is like I don't know. You know, I mean, level 1 and 2 songs are also extremely good. Level 6 has got some good music. There's a lot of good music in this game. So I don't know if this is the best, but that's 10 out of 10. What do you guys think? How do you rate this song? Do you guys also think it's 10 out of 10? Do you think it's 11 out of 10? Solid 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 is definitely much more than solid. That's high. That's a high score. It's in the clouds. That's Skyland. You're in the like you've risen above the overworld of music, and you're in the clouds. You're in the sky temples of music. And actually, you're probably in space. Like We've reached the stratosphere of music. Let me just focus on here. I'm just gonna make this top part so that I stop moving the page around. And I probably should. It's 11. Well, a lot of time has passed. It's already 11:20. I should probably stop my stream pretty soon. Unfortunately, we're having fun. It does, Monocule. It does feel. It does. It has that like energy of a shmup song. It's got that like sort of drama and energy. It does. And usually shmup music is more like higher what do you call it, like higher tempo music usually. The Live a Live boss music, you know, when I was going back and listening to the Live a Live soundtrack, I think I decided that the boss track was my favorite song. I think that like, I don't know. This is a pretty cool track. Mono the Cule. Mono's been here. Mono has been here. Been lurking. Monocule. I don't know. Monocule likes to pass judgment, but maybe I want to put in songs to be judged. Just lurking, yeah. I hope you're doing well, Monocule. Didn't really talk that much today. I'm going to be leaving for another convention this weekend. Yeah, this is a pretty cool boss song. Like, it's kind of intense. It's very high intensity. Especially for this game, which is kind of like an otherwise comfy game. But you got this high intensity boss track. But it's kind of, it does it in a way that's kind of catchy that I just like. You got some drama here. You have to have drama in the boss music. The boss music must have drama. Like right here. It's still not like the top two. This is like maybe 8 out of 10. I want to. For me, this is like 8 out of 10. It's not the top, but it's very good, I think. Gets you pumped. Yeah, it's got the excitement level is very high. It's got high intensity, high excitement level, but it's also got some good drama. It's just, you know, it's maybe a little too intense, but it just, that kind of works for the game, I guess. It complements, like it's kind of a complement to the game's overall coziness. You need like a little bit of intensity, like a little bit excitement to complement the rest of the game. All right, guys, this is the song I put in. What do you got? Let's see what you... Monocule, I want you to listen to this one very carefully. It's from Pinball Illusions on DOS. Way away. Let's all sing along, in fact. Way away, way away, away, way, way away, way away. Way, way away, way away, way away, way away, way away, way away, way, 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 Are you guys singing along at home? Monocule, are you singing? Okay, here's the cool part. That's the part where you kind of just get funky. Way, oh way, oh way, way, oh way, oh way, 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 way. Oh way. Oh way. This is good. This stupid, silly song is so good. from Pinball Illusions on DOS. You should be Monocule. This is, by the way, from the Viking table. Where? It's so fun to sing along to. Monocule. Monocule. Skittles. Metal Machine. Red Mages. Skittles. Don't you just want to listen to that again immediately? Shadowrun, who put Red Mages? Yeah, I love the Shadowrun soundtrack of Super Nintendo. I love it. Now Red Mages is just trying to win through flattery. He's just trying to like... Well, it's not really winning. We're just rating the songs. There's no winners. Skittles, you should get 3 songs. I think you're special. You deserve 3. Back in the old days, we didn't even have machine guns. We had to take a gun and attach a machine to it. Sometimes I make myself laugh. We had to take a gun and attach a machine to it. It's so true. That is so true. Anyway, this song is good. This is good. This isn't just good, it's good. I guess I am Skittles. Hey, someone's got to. Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's cool. Like, it's just like a cool... It's not actually my favorite song from the Shadowrun soundtrack, I guess, but like, I do like it. It grew on me. This song kind of grew on me a lot the more I listened to it. Like, I guess a lot of the Shadowrun songs. But it's just got like a cool sound to it that I just like. It is really good for a sleazy bar, which there's a lot of in Super Nintendo Shadowrun. And it's fun. It's got the sleazy bar feeling, but it's also fun. It's not dour. It's not downbeat. But it's still kind of atmospheric a little bit. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. You can do whatever you want because I'm oblivious to it, Red Mages. That's so true, Red Mages. Are you like the bowel obstruction of the stream now, Red Mages? Oh, Red Mages. Red Mages, that's a reference to when my bowels got obstructed. Red Mages, you're now a part of my Flipsider's bowel obstruction history. You should be so honored. Probably not gonna have time to finish this page tonight, but I penciled 2 pages and, you know, it's decent amount of stuff done. We can probably only do like a few more of these. Like, I don't know. I can stream a bit longer, but not too much longer. Maybe after my wife is finished making breakfast and eating, I'll stop my stream. Nitro! Amiga music for the game Nitro. You can stream no more. Oh no, Red Mages, you've got to stream. I want to see you stream. Brainlord's got a very good soundtrack. Very good soundtrack for Brainlord. This is pretty cool. Red Mages, no! Red Mages just got bowel obstructed out of the stream. Oh my god. It does, Skittles. Her breakfast does run the stream. That's right. This song is cool. But, oh, I like this part. The song is pretty cool. Red Mages, I'll miss you. I love you, Red Mages. Happy wife, happy life. That's what my wife says. Metal Machine, what a coincidence. That's exactly what my wife says. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know. Like, I want to say 6 or 7 to me. Probably 7. This is pretty good. This is, it's very good. In fact, it's very good. It's very good. It's a very good song. No, I have not played or seen Nitro. I've never seen that. There's so many Amiga games out there. And then we have some more C64. Ultima 5? Interesting. Interesting. Alright, Metal Machine. So yeah, there's no end to all the Amiga games you could play. There's no end to all the games. There's just so many games. There's so many games I want to play. When will I ever have the time? There's just so many games. Did you come here to see... Fuck. Did you come here to see Amiga? Somehow I think that's not what I intended to say. But now it's been immortalized anyway, as a quote. I know, it was Metal Machine. It was just an amazing time for game music. It just, I mean, in music in general, I guess, but also game music. I mean, that was the early days of games. The music, it's really incredible how much good music was made. The song's pretty cool. It's a good piece of music. Oh, that part's pretty cool. It's kind of got a lot to it, which is cool. And it's got a nice fantasy vibe. That's good. That's at least a 6, I guess. Oh, this song from Brainlord. Yeah. I need to play through Brainlord one of these days. I need to play through it. I've never played through Brainlord. Ultima 4 and 5. Well, I've only ever tried to play the Famicom versions of Ultima, which, you know, I think they have... Like, there's some similarity, but there's some of their own weirdness, but Ultima games seem very strange. Or at least 3 and 4 did. What do you have there, honey? You said fried fish and kimchi and rice? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, wait, let me just... Oh, how can I show this stream? Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I can't really... Oh, yeah, here we go. Here, show the... Oh, look at that fish. Look at that fish. Look at that fish, guys! That's breakfast. That fish is breakfast. Looks good to me. It looks good to me. So, fish, rice, and kimchi. I would eat that. It sounds good.
Yeah.
This is a pretty cool song. What's that, honey?
Kimchi, but it smells so good. Kimchi. Smells so good.
Smells good? I do like kimchi. We don't really eat kimchi that often. I should get some kimchi. and try having it with some rice like you do. Sounds pretty good. That's a pretty cool dungeon song. The only thing about that is I feel like that's the first dungeon, right? It seems a little like I don't know. I guess I have to just play the game. It almost feels like it doesn't quite. But yeah, that's not my favorite track from Brainlord, but it's a good one. Who put this in? Is this me? This is me, right? This is my own song. How did this sneak in here? Oh, we're down to my own songs now. That's why. Well, this is very good. This is like 8 out of 10. What do you guys think about the This is the theme from Rusty, the first stage song from Rusty, the PC 98 platformer where you play as the girl with the green hair and the whip. Really good game. Really good sort of Castlevania / Valis sort of adventure game. This track grew on me a little bit. As a first stage song, I think it's pretty neat. Delicious rice. Guys, did you know that in Filipino Bisaya, rice is kanun? Right, honey? It's do you know that rice is kanun?
Yep.
Kanun.
If it's cooked, kanon.
If it's cooked, kanun.
Yeah.
If it's uncooked, bugas.
Yes. If it's not filled yet, it's humay.
Humay. There's so many ways to say rice. And we only have one way to say rice, which is just rice. We just say like unpeeled rice.
And then if it's leftover, we call it bahaw.
Bahaw. Wow, yet another word to say rice. That's 4 words to say rice.
And if it's overcooked,
Uh-huh.
totong.
Totong?
Yep.
5 ways to say rice? Guys, that's 5 ways to say rice. We only have 1 in America. We're so lacking compared to the Philippines where they have 5 ways to say rice. We only have 1. Man, it's too bad we're not as cool as the Philippines. America. Well, I knew 3 of those ways. Is your breakfast good? That's good.
Fish off, fish off. How about it?
Oh, the little fish head? You eat the fish head?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You gotta eat the fish head, that's the best part. That's where all the nutrients are.
Fish below.
Well. I think I need to stop my stream soon. We've got some pretty good work done. I mean, I penciled this page and this page. Like this page I penciled. And I penciled this page as well. See? And I drew a ship. Ship was drawn. And I drew this, and some ink's done. I'll ink it more off stream. By eating the fish, Skittles says that by eating the fish, you consume all its intelligence and become smarter. It's science. Is that true? Do you think that's true, honey?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, it's science. And I would never argue with science. More ice. Skittles says you're now one fish smarter than you were before. That's so true. I wonder how many fish smart I am. I've eaten a lot of fish. I'm probably like at least 10,000 fish smart. How many fish do you think you've ever eaten, honey? 3? No, in your life. In your lifetime, how many fish have you eaten?
Since when I was a kid, well, I love it. Maybe
100,000? Whoa. Skittles, I know about the bro code, but when you say something funny, I have to tell her because it's funny. The bro code does not... The bro code has, you know... Section 1C of the bro code says if the thing that your bro says is funny, you're allowed to tell. Because for the sake of humor. Read section 1C of the bro code. Anyway, honey. 100,000's a lot of fish. Maybe you've eaten more fish than I have. I was gonna say 10,000 fish that I've eaten in my life.
because you know here in the Philippines, the meat before beef, pork, and chicken it's expensive, so we cannot afford it. So we can just only have fish because it's not really expensive.
Well, I think they do that in Japan too. That's why they eat so much fish in Japan. Maybe a lot of, yeah, it makes sense. You know, because like back in the old days, if you couldn't afford to buy a steak, you just go out and catch a fish.
True. And we have that before.
You had what?
We have a fish pond. You know, there's a lot of tilapia.
A fish farm.
Fish and the goldfish, you know that?
Goldfish? Oh, you eat those, huh?
Yes.
Like in America, I think people only keep goldfish for pets. They don't eat them.
Yeah, that's for pets, but we have a lot of goldfish, so
You have a lot of gold. There's too many goldfish. You got to eat some of them.
yeah.
Aren't they small? Are the goldfish small?
It's big.
Oh, okay. So they're different from our goldfish are very small, so that's why people don't eat them.
The big one.
The big one. I see. Well, that makes sense. You know, if I had a big goldfish, I would eat it too. And yeah, you are an island, and people on islands do fish. Whereas I'm in the Midwest, in the middle of a bunch of land.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, in Alaska, there's a Filipino there, the Americans there, and they live in Alaska. You know, they have all those king crab, salmon fish.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's really nice though.
We can just like go out and like get yourself a king crab and salmon fish and just bring it home and eat it.
Yeah. Her husband, you know how to catch crab and salmon fish.
Oh yeah, Monocule's reminding me that I don't hunt. But I could learn if I lived near some king crabs, I wouldn't need to hunt. I could just go out and I just reach down and I pick some up. You don't like that, Skittles? It's art related. Yeah, you guys recognize it. Yeah, it's they're looking at art in the museum, so it's art related. So what better music for like an art stream? Don't you guys like Ferris Bueller? Did they put on the other song, oh, chicka chicka, chicka Oh, oh, chicka chicka. It's a good song. You reckon that? Oh yeah, yeah. I got a couple of weird songs in my playlist like this. Oh, the Kamandra was approval. Oh, I thought there was disapproval Kamandra. Sorry. I violated the Kamandra clause. I mean the Kamandra code. I want to eat a king crab. I don't know if I have or not. I mean, I don't know. I've eaten crabs. I don't know what kind of crabs they are that I've eaten. Like when I order a crab from a restaurant, it's just a crab. And I just eat it. And I don't know what kind of crab it is. It's like a crab. Yeah, they're big. So if it's a big crab, well, I don't know. I've never had a super big crab. I've just had like normal crab. There's a Chinese place near where we live, and you can get. It's not king crab, but you can get like a small crab on a rice. You can get a rice bowl, and then the crab. You get a fried crab on top of your rice bowl, and you just eat the whole thing. The crab is like all crunchy, and you just like eat it, and it's like a sauce on it. It's really good. I want to go back and eat that crab rice bowl again. Yeah, king crab, I guess, is probably very expensive, unless you live by a bunch of them. Well, here you go. How about this song from PC? Do you guys like PC 98 music? This is a good one. Yeah, like if you live in Alaska, then you can just have all the king crabs you want. So that's a nice benefit. They have special. Oh, I see. Metal Machine. That's a good point. If I do have a crab problem, I'll think about that. But having a lot of crabs is never a problem because they're delicious. I don't even know how. I don't know the difference between like how different crab tastes. Like, do different crab taste different? I wish I could try a lot of crab.
You know, that's what taste it because there's no like meat on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the king crab, you know, there's a lot of meat and delicious. Oh, so good.
We just added a new quote. A thing I said has been immortalized in the quote bot. Do you want to know what it is, honey?
Okay.
It is, and I quote, "When I order a crab from a restaurant, it's just a crab, and I just eat it. I don't know what kind of crab it is. It's like a crab."
Well, it's crab, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's crab, so it's fine. Exactly. If it's crab, it's good. If it's crab, it's good eating. But you know, I wish I could get a whole bunch of crabs and I could just eat all of them, and I could, you know, see what. Like, I wish I could have a flight of crabs. Do you know what a flight is? Of like alcohol, like a flight of alcohol. It's like where you go to a bar. And they give you like 5 or 6 little cups of different alcohol, so you can try all the different alcohol. Well, I want a flight of crabs. I want like a little tray that has like 6 crabs, 6 different crabs. I want to try all the crabs. Guys, do you know where I can get a flight of crabs around here? Monicule had a king crab once. He said it was big, and that's all he remembers. Probably just tasted like crab. Yeah, see, I only think of crab as tasting like one thing, but think about it. Different crabs probably taste different. Maybe. Do they? Do different crabs taste different? Or do they taste the same? Well, I think it's about time for me to wrap up the stream, guys, because it's almost midnight. Well, we sure had fun, didn't we? Alright, I've inked half a page, I've penciled 2 pages, and I've inked half a page, so that's pretty good. Alright, good content. Good stream, good content. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will think about doing like just a music stream sometime. I think that would be pretty fun. I have to... I'm gonna look for somebody to raid. See, we got some good options here. We got some good options. Oh, Sharpie's playing Shadows of the Empire. That's... They haven't raided Sharpie too much. Oh man, Final Fantasy VIII music. It's so difficult to stop playing that, but I have to. I want a little... Oh, Skittles. I'm glad you quoted that. I do want that. Alright, I wish you a good night too, Monocule and Metal Machine. Let me go to here. And I think we're going to raid this person, which is Sharpie. And I got one more day before the convention. That's tomorrow. I will definitely try to stream tomorrow before the con. We'll try to do some more Mighty Bomb Jack. And then if I don't get into the convention, I'll come back. We'll stream more. But otherwise, I'll see you Monday, okay? Hope everyone has a good night. Thank you for watching. Later.